I got. There we go. So, hello Shrek 2 on DVD 3783. Hey,
Wait, what?
That's who's in chat.
Just looking at your video shelf. Yes.
Yes, but no, they are in chat. Hello. Tonight is episode 9 of chapter 4. Fortunately named The Show Goes On. For reasons the party knows. Out of character. But for reasons you guys will find out very, very soon. Because the names, I always name the episodes on Twitch is always different from what I name them on YouTube, because I don't, obviously, I know what's coming up, and I want to kind of allude to it, but I don't want to spoil it. So, like, say if the party's about to encounter, like, a shark jumping out of the ocean or something, I'm not going to put that. But I will on YouTube once the episode's released. But I might say, like, something lurking in the waters, you know what I mean? I like to allude, but not give away. Tonight is episode 9 of chapter 4, the Establishing Dominance chapter, where you guys had just finished a long rest, where you all, in some way or another, rested. I shan't bother. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, because I'm sick to the back teeth of it.
Everyone's special in their own way.
Everyone is a
I wasn't going to say anything. You brought it up.
I know, but I want to make sure people are aware you're a shit. You and Anna specifically, Rose. So.
I pride myself on being a shit, so thank you. Carry on, I apologize.
I'm not going to go over everything that happened in the last session, but you guys obviously, for the most part, you split up with the hopes of finding information on either ruins and Yuan-Ti civilizations that once resided on this island, also looking into dodgy people, keyword, and potential trickster business, like, but that was less so. It was more the banditry you were looking into last session. But main thing that did conclude after all this was a creature was spotted through Josiah's Devil's Sight to be in disguise and watching your ship from the dock, and you dragged it aboard. Well, Dax dragged it aboard, and it turned out to be yet another pixie, this time by the name of Gold. And after some heavy interrogation, we'll say, and mild threat to violence and murder, you managed to get out of him a location of, or a potential location of, a means to access the Feywild, a portal. And I'll reiterate for the chat, obviously we just reminded each other, just where the two lines cross, go left. When you smell something sweet, there you will find your treat. That was the line, or the lines given, which you bargained for his life to find out. But, however, the difference is today, when you wake up, you can hear the market town and the markets bustling a lot more than they have been. And as I say this, I've just remembered, again, I didn't get my audio playing for the music, but you can hear a fanfare, you can hear shouting, and you can hear cheering, and you can hear noise abundance outside the ship. As each of you wake up and prepare yourself for the day, what do you guys do?
I guess Josiah wakes up and is like, Barnet's tuxedo!
And you just immediately jump out and go running, like looking for the guy. Can you make for me a investigation check?
Oh god. The rest of my campaign's chasing this tailor around the fucking archipelago.
Hailing the tailor.
Nice.
It's difficult to find a very specific vendor in a marketplace when you don't fully remember where he was when you... Because you didn't go to him, remember, he grabbed at you guys, or Barney. And even now, it's even more difficult, and it will take you a while, but you probably the best part of an hour.
Yeah.
Because the market streets are bustling, and you will eventually find the man packing up what looks like two sides of a pull-along cart with like the racks of clothes and stuff, and you can see him just like tying everything down as you approach. He goes, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Yeah, I've come to pick up the small tuxedo.
It'll take a moment. Right. One moment, and you'll see him like having to untie the one knot and lift it up again, and like prop the wooden dowel on the side to keep the flap open and digging through. And he'll eventually produce a black and white shirt, black tuxedo with a white shirt, and you can see a small dicky bow. But what it is, because it's a child's tuxedo, it's not like a dicky bow. It's like a pre-tied dicky bow with like,
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Like a clip-on or something.
It's a small rope that you then tie in a knot at the back underneath the collar. But the bow at the front is like glued in place, and you can see that it's not aristocratic, but it is definitely swankier than what most people could probably afford to wear.
Yeah.
And you can see it's like wrapped in like this thick brown parchment type paper, and like it's tied with a bit of twine. There you go. You paid. Yes, you paid already.
Yeah.
Every modification to the sizes we took should be there. I even took the time to tailor the hole in the back of the pants for his tail and things like this, so it should all be fine.
That's excellent. I don't suppose you know where I could buy a hat. Compliment it.
What type of hat?
Top hat?
Just a thing. And he'll like turn, and you'll see him opening a couple drawers, lifting a couple of like things like this. It's like this car that's got like a million drawers and like things around it. It's like a fucking Pandora's box. And eventually, you'll see him pull out one that's slightly crumpled, and he'll kind of like just punch it from the inside to like puff it out.
Yeah.
And you kind of give it a shake, and you can see him brushing some dust off. The colours are tight. Well, he's Rose, it was a suit. It's not a hat. Like, he hasn't had to tailor for the ears on a suit.
Yeah, no, she's asking me. She's saying to me, like, what?
I thought you were saying, like, has he done the ears as well?
No.
But eventually,
that's a Barnet problem, not a Josiah problem.
It's leaning towards grey. It's a little lighter than the suit, but it looks decent.
All right, yeah. How much, my man?
As you did the suit, we'll say 7 silver.
Yeah. It'll just give him some silver.
Does he need altering in any way? Do you know how big his head is?
We have enough able men. I don't know what he wants to do with his ears, whether he wants to tuck them into the hat, whether I'll sort that out myself, because I don't.
Well, and he'll kind of look at the hip of you, and I'm sure like that, and gesturing slightly rapier. You should do if you're careful enough.
Oh yeah, we've got different knives and things. It'll be fine.
All right.
Thank you.
I must be heading off.
No.
I am going to try and capture the attention of the new arrivals and see if they need anything for their costumes.
Whilst I have you,
Yes.
don't suppose you know if there's any like antiques trading around here, like are there any places where people go to get artifacts?
Let's roll a dice and let's see how smart he is.
Not very.
Not very, no. I mean, I'm sure there's bound to be plenty if you're willing to do some perusing, but I don't know any myself.
Yeah, just heard there might be runes around here. But
New Horizons is the most eastern part of the archipelago, so I would imagine a lot of external trade probably comes in and out.
Yeah, maybe west is the point. That's fine, thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a good day. And like, he kind of turns as he's saying have a good day, and he's retied it, and as he's explained, his intentions is to hunt down the Ringmaster to maybe bargain.
Oh, new rivals, right, okay, yeah.
Yes. He says he wants to maybe try and see if he can commission some costumes.
Oh, I see. What does the Ringmaster look like?
He'll kind of turn and give like a vague ish description of what he's been told, which is a very familiar descriptor to our dear friend, the Baron.
Big
It's
Kev.
not a Baron. Big Kev.
Oh, right, yeah, I know him. I better go tell
But
the
you
crew.
know him.
Yeah.
How about this? I make you a proposition.
Alright, yeah.
If you can make a word with your friend, Big Kev, if he wants to purchase some costumes for his troop, I would be willing to maybe work on some of your other crew members with some evening attire, free of course.
Okay. I'll mention that to him and to the quartermaster.
That would be most wonderful. Please, tell him my name is Donahue.
Donahue.
Yes.
That's your first name, is it? Or your last name?
Second, but most people just refer to me as.
You don't have a brother, do you?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Alright, no priest brothers.
Father was, but I don't recall brothers of the
Is
priesthood.
your father still alive?
Last time I saw him, which was about 15 years ago, yes?
And he was a priest?
Yes. Well, at least
You
last time I
were-
checked he was.
Wow, yes. Where was he as a priest?
He went on missionary services to, Burgundy or something like this.
Oh, yes, I met him as well.
You've met my... You are just full of surprises.
Well travelled, my friend. Well travelled.
Almost too travelled, if you ask me, but no
Well,
one
it
says
feels
otherwise.
like that sometimes. Yes.
Please, have
Very well.
the bestest day you can. And don't forget to talk to Big Kev.
I will. I know your lord, Danny. I remember. I see these threads. I remember.
Eventually, I put enough out. It's like a spider's web. You're going to trip over something eventually. I'm just going to keep throwing them, man. I'm trying. But as swift as you left the ship, you leave with suit and hat in tow. And as the party are beginning to question quite where the fuck you went, and talking with the crew of Wade's Rest, and obviously as you all approach the top deck and you start seeing the fanfare, and you can see there's a large ship that a lot of people are gathered around, and you can hear noises and like shouting, and you can occasionally see bouts of like flame and like confetti and things like this being blasted up into the sky. Josiah returns with a gift.
Hello.
Captain.
Hello.
Welcome back, Capitan. You went rather quickly, no? Did
I
you-
realised I spent money and I never collected on this gift for Barnet. Also,
I'll
bring
get
news.
him for you. Barnet!
or, yeah. Or Otto. Oh no, the Otto's in his.
No, this
is
is
Yeah,
not
no,
Otto's
no,
ship.
No,
This is
no.
Montrose's ship, yeah.
Yeah, he's spoiled with the
This
Otto
is
system.
Wade's Rest.
Your Capitan has
Not.
arrived and he has brought presents for you.
Ooh, I'll come down.
Oh, you mean? This is not a
I'm in the
tavern,
crowd there
kiddo.
sleeping.
You go up.
Barnet,
No,
I've got
you're
you
down
your
with Danny.
tuxedo, and he'll like
Yep.
throw the hat to him as well. Probably just give him the
Ooh.
hat and know what he's like.
It's a basic black and white tuxedo with a tail hole that's been cut in, that's obviously been tapered to your size. It's a child's like equivalent of a dicky bow, where the bow has been glued so the knot won't come undone, with a small rope that ties under a collar. And the top hat, little grayer than the suit, but fits well enough. It's a top hat.
I don't know what to do if you wanted to have like ear holes for the hat or whatever, but I figured you could modify as you wished.
Fine.
I
Top.
thought yeah, you could almost like tuck like ears. Yeah, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
like.
Thank you.
Also, the circus is coming to town today, and it's well, the guy you took all those names from.
Hmm.
Does he
The
get to
Belgian
keep
Rabbit.
his? Yeah, does he get to keep the names when you take them?
I'll let him do that, yeah.
Okay. Well, he's actually Big Kevin, he, but like Baron, not the Baron.
Big Kev. I don't know who this person is, by the way.
Oh yeah, he has no clue.
Oh, when it was literally when we first met, like at Ivory Sands, there was a circus.
I do like a circus. They're fun.
It was.
Yeah,
I wanted it. It was one of those things we were invited, and I wanted to get pissed, and we instead we ended up there, and it was alright. Yeah, it was.
You can get pissed at our circus.
Can you?
Yeah.
They still be alcohol.
And again, just like you hear in the distance, you hear like large pops of like explosion, and like as you kind of look, some like I'd imagine with certain members of the crew, like hearing explosions puts you on edge, and you look and you can kind of just hear like shocks, and you can see like plumes of flame and smoke like coming from the bow of the ship.
Oh, it's coming in with pyrotechnics.
Well, the ship's already moored up, and you would assume that if that is the circus, they're probably putting on a little bit of a welcome display.
Montrose, get the party together. Get whatever he calls the 5 or 6 of us, like whatever you know.
Well, I refer
group,
to you all as the co-captains, but you are the like supreme capitan.
Capitan of capitans. Okay, yeah, bro.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Get all the capitans.
Of course.
Wait, am I a captain now?
And one by one, he will shout, Naivara, Vlad, Paula, Barney's already here. Where the fuck's Dax?
I think Paula's already here, yeah.
Dax!
Banished.
And eventually you will all be summoned to the deck, as obviously with the shouting as well, Icontai and Doll have been awoken as well.
Circus is kicking off today. Big Kev, spaceship. Yeah, and he sort of just stick his hands out like. Guess
because they're messing with the circus, right? We know.
Yeah, we better go see Big Kev. Also, I met Father Donahue's son.
The guy that sells the suits looks middle-aged, probably late 30s, early 40s, maybe.
Yeah, to the 60, 70-year-old Donahue. Yeah.
Donahue's older. Was 70s,
right.
80s.
Right. Okay. Well, there you go then.
Yeah. No, Donahue's like an old man.
Yeah. Met Father Donahue's son. Big Kev's here. I think I've told everyone everything. Are we going to go to the circus boat?
Circus boat.
It's a party boat, baby.
I hope they do popcorn.
Well, they'll pop something, but I don't think you'll like it.
Something popping.
But anyway, so as a bit of an intrigue and with a mission from Josiah's perspective to investigate, and you guys gather yourselves and you push through the crowds and you head towards this ship. You will eventually find, descending from the planks of the ship, a certain Big Kev amongst other members of his esteemed and frankly amazing forming troupe. Notably, Priscilla, who is always by his side. Big Kev, are you here?
I am most definitely here. I am doing a great big welcoming speech to the assembled crowd. The second I see anybody that I vaguely recognize from the crowd, push them all aside. My wonderful friends, my guests, step aside, please. These people have no need to pay or to stand on ceremony. Usher them through, please. My goodness, you look different. Were you not blue before?
That's it's a completely different person.
And kind of like a parting of the waves, a lot of the townsfolk, the way you've just been addressed, they almost immediately assume you're a part of, and they kind of start to give you guys a bit of a welcoming fanfare as well, like almost semi-pushing you two together, like the group, and like almost like Oh hell yeah! This is going to pick up.
100% leaning into that as well. I will announce them as the heroes and saviors of Baron Kennedy L. Fortescue. For legal reasons, Baron is part of a nom de plume and not claimed to royalty. Shriek Tetron, and saviors of my very humble life. I am thrilled.
And each word there is like cheers and abatement and plaudits being thrown.
I will usher everybody through and away from the crowd, sort of gesture to a couple of my underlings to keep the people entertained and well plied with popcorn, and immediately, okay, who's immediately next to me right now?
Priscilla is always pretty much on your right-hand side, following you pretty much wherever you go.
Who is to my left? Probably Josiah, right? As you're the most awake right now and probably leading the way.
Yeah, Josiah's the one that kind of like grabbed the party to like meet you, and yeah, I'd imagine he at the minute
big blue heart.
Josiah, I immediately lean into you and just say, the fireworks went off by mistake. I am not ready for a crowd of this size yet. Please, for the love of God, take me away from these people.
Ah, yes, I think I know what happened there.
Oh, believe me, you
and
certainly do.
what it is, as you kind of semi-look up, you just see Galoot just like sweeping the deck of like the barrel of gunpowder that had split open at some point, which is what caused the explosion. And you kind of like, and you and Josiah and Kev look up as Galoot looks down and just kind of gives a sheepish nod and just as he keeps sweeping.
Fortunately, I can afford the repairs these days. Business has been booming since you saved my life. Ah, how are you? Oh my goodness, this is such a pleasure.
I'm not blue, but I would like popcorn.
This is Polar. The blue man is not here anymore, with us anymore.
Oh, I hope no parting of the ways on good terms, I trust. Oh no.
He is dead.
Oh no.
I don't mean. He also parted in a sour way. It's a long story as well. He somehow managed to piss us off whilst being dead. He won on me.
Now that is a
the
magnificent.
thing is, that sounds dumb. That's actually true. Pissed you off from the grave.
I shall revel in such stories. I'll escort them to.
I will also
like,
semi-assume this is as you guys are walking. There's like conversation.
Yeah, I'll escort them to somewhere just off the sort of big top, where I can settle them down with early morning drinks and stuff.
Yes. Well, the plan is
hit the
to
hard
have
stuff early.
Essentially, from what you've been told from your crew. The plan is to have the big top put in the center of town. They've been clearing like the main town square for it to be placed, which is down the main thoroughfare, which is where the party you guys found shell in the rooftops before. So they'll probably be doing a lot of transporting. But yeah, you can pull them onto the ship that you're currently using at the minute.
What?
Below deck.
Can I do something?
Go for it.
I have a tan bag of tricks. Can I pull an animal to perform some tricks?
Oh.
As like a distraction, like so we like the crowd's looking at that and we can walk away.
I mean, yeah, go for it.
The Beyblade.
D8.
It was the Beyblade.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from the Mytholabe.
7. The giant hyena comes out.
So yeah, you kind of just like throw it casually behind you as you guys walk away, and just this small fuzzy ball of fur just projects itself into a giant hyena on the dock, loose and untamed.
Well, no, you can give it commands.
I know, but just from the perspective of the crowd.
Okay, yeah. And I'll be like, perform tricks, i.e. jump around in circles, jump up and down.
There is an immediate panic, but once you give it the command and the crowd start to see it just jumping around while doing circles and donuts and chasing its tail, there is an bemusement, and then the panic subsides rather quickly and back into a very warm and welcoming affair.
Are we walking off and leaving it there?
You're walking onto the ship.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll
you're
just
being
say,
dragged
do that
onto
for
the
5
big
minutes
ship.
and come back.
Yeah.
Come onto the ship, I'll say to the hyena.
But yeah, no, you're being dragged onto the ship somewhere a bit more private and a bit more intimate, so you can catch up. And again, Priscilla's following, as she always does. And she's been, like, you can see beaming smile as she's, like, seeing you guys again. She hasn't spoken yet, but she seems quite happy to see you guys as well. You guys slowly on the ship, and down the main deck stairs to a small, well, quite modest room for someone of Big Kev's stature, but still ornately decorated and much bigger than all the other rooms.
It's small in relation to myself.
That's so mean, but yeah. But yeah, you're pulled away, and by all means, how do you go about this? Priscilla will grab one of the pitchers and start grabbing like cups, as she would assume you would guys want refreshments.
Is Barnett wearing the tuxedo? I know this
He
is not
is.
the most important thing.
You
yet,
did
but
ask.
Yeah.
Loud, yeah. Is he?
He is, yeah.
I am. Yeah.
Nice.
Currently, like, so Josiah and Polar look like stereotypical piratey types, but with Polar a bit more disguised. You've got Vlad, who is in heavy armor with crystal vestiges on top. You've got Dax, who is heavily covered up as always. You've got Barnett in a tuxedo, and you also have Nivara, who is no longer wearing the white summer dress that she was wearing, but he's wearing like the brown leather trousers and like a flared white shirt, if I remember right.
White shirt with a waistcoat.
That's
bit more sailor piratey, but a little still formal looking. I think was the
Yes.
Smart casual.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, you all pile into this room as Priscilla pours you guys and herself and the Ringmaster drinks. You will have a moment to yourselves, away from the crowd. You can still hear outside the noise.
Polar will be kind of peering out, just watching the crowd and watching the.
Oh, you're below deck.
Hyena,
You'd have to completely leave this conversation to be able to watch.
Oh, okay. Alright. Fair enough. I don't know.
It's fine.
Come in.
And then Priscilla, like as she's pouring the drinks, will say, well, it certainly was a shock to see all of you again. I didn't quite expect we'd be... And she kind of looks at Kev at this point. We didn't expect to see these folks again, did we? Now, after the...
Well, my dear, we must always expect to be entertaining wherever we go.
Well, that's for sure, but it's still... There's a lot of islands here, and it's quite unusual.
I gotta admit, I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna get the fuck out of here and go to another continent. I thought that was your intention, just go somewhere else. Like, sorry that you're still stuck here.
Well, stuck may be a strong term, but that's not the sorrows of paths not taken. The world is sufficiently small that it has brought us back together once again. How have you been, all of you, please?
I'm going to assume there are some basic retellings of...
You I'll just be like pirate captain now.
Over sort of like
big ship, yeah.
The big catch-ups and stuff, yeah.
If you want to briefly explain it for the sake of Joel, who obviously isn't fully in the
I do watch bits on YouTube where I can, but you know.
And so should everyone in chat right now.
Absolutely.
At Dance to 189 on YouTube.
Yes.
But no, if you want to give Joel the quick, the broadest of broad strokes, just to give
broad strokes is just I was like captain now, got a big ship,
working with the Baroness.
One ship and another big ship, and working for the Baroness as part of a fleet. That's the broad strokes.
Okay.
Well, I would happily hand over as well. My story-ish.
Yeah. Liam,
yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I forgot to turn that one off.
I'm going to click on unicorn, not that.
Yeah, we'll definitely make Dan a unicorn.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Sort of the story from Baron Kennedy is much what you'd expect from a circus act. He's sort of been on tour, earned quite a bit of money, taken on a few new sort of renegades and layabouts. Possibly the biggest surprise of his new collection. I have an ogre now.
We was a bit weary of that one, but he's turned out to be rather useful. Especially
Certainly with Volstar keeping him in track like he's one of his beasts. And he costs a fortune in grease paint. We made him into a clown, and I am not apologizing for that.
Ogre clown.
It does.
Polar says that from behind the group.
Yes, well, it's an acquired taste, but he does entertain extremely well.
So long as one enjoys seeing other smaller clowns being beaten within an inch of their life, I most certainly do.
That sounds like a firm improvement. I feel like you've branded successfully for this archipelago.
Well, there was also that one time that he tried to juggle goats, and that was interesting.
Did you say tried?
Yeah.
We ate well for a week or so afterwards. I should say that much.
Yeah, it was kind of one foot juggling, one foot. Yeah, you get the picture.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Not a performance I would care to repeat unless you're willing to buy the coats.
How much are they? And he's literally like...
Let's.
I bought a cow this week,
we'll
so
put that one. We'll put that one in the pocket for maybe later when we're all set up in the big top.
Yes.
But, Kevin, why don't you tell the folks why we came here? I think they'd be interested to know. Maybe they could even offer their help.
We are here first and foremost, and this is where I'm gonna have to ask Dan for a reminder, because we've been speaking about this for what, a month or so.
About that, yeah. Yep.
Scrolling back through it.
I had just messaged
yes,
you.
cool. Well, truth be told, and this may be a little bleak, and please do understand that our motives are honest and pure. We've come looking for the heart of a pixie.
Huh. Go on.
I'm not going to pretend to understand the full ins and outs. Priscilla has been handling the precise nature of the beast. You're aware, of course, we have a handful of magicians and spellcasters within our ranks.
Yep.
Well, our beleaguered owlbear has been somewhat ill. And
oh my god, you have an owlbear.
You remember Timbershrike, surely? Beautiful.
This is Polar. You haven't met Polar before.
Different. My character died. Blue Man died. Right.
Yes. No. He will sort of like lean in and say, and I really must interrogate you for all of your terrible sordid details at some point before I let you leave this afternoon. But yes, our dear owlbear is beleaguered and rather ill. So a pixie heart is what has been requested of our spellcasters, my dear Priscilla included, who is quite knowledgeable in these matters, if not an active practitioner.
It's at least one of the ingredients they've requested, and we've been looking all over the place, and we spoke to a soothsayer a couple islands back, and he suggested that we came eastward looking for more interesting and exotic things, including the heart. And hopefully we're hoping to find one here.
I think fate's smiled upon you.
Again?
Well, why? What the explosion that happened this morning was probably due to a pixie.
No, honey, that was Galoot.
That was definitely Galoot. The man's a fool.
He's been dabbling with powders recently, and this time it bit him and took us.
Oh, no, I see
Few
what you're saying.
powders.
Oh, those kind of powders. I see.
Accident. Oh.
Well, but there are pixies trying to fuck with the circus. We've met a few. They've taken one of our. Well, some fae have taken our crewmate. And they're all.
Are they okay?
I don't know. They're in the Fey realm, so we're going to have to go get them. You kind of know maybe where a portal might be, and we're going to have to try and go get them. But the Fey folk are here to fuck with your circus, so you could always. And he does like a stabbing motion. 2 birds, 1 stone.
No, that simply won't do. If they're trying to interfere with, and she'll kind of just reach around and just like pat your far shoulder, Kev. They're trying to mess with his dear circus, and that just simply will not do.
Oh, dear circus, please, my dear. But this is both an opportunity and a concern. I am ever more grateful to see you. And if you're on a pixie hunt, you can, of course, trust to have my entire resources at your disposal.
Well, most certainly as well. I'm sure I can get many of the other put the acts together and maybe get some parties looking for ne'er-do-wells.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can see him sometimes.
You might want to
How
have a go
intriguing.
now.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point actually. Danny,
Yes.
I use Hellsight.
Right. Do you want to remind the folks at home how Hellsight works?
Yes, I'll remind the folks, not ourselves.
Also me.
Yeah, well, no, that's it. It'll be myself and you.
I definitely remember, but please, for the folks watching, can you remind what Hellsight does?
I was thinking it. I know exactly how it works, but maybe you should tell everyone else.
Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of creatures within 60 feet using magic to hide or disguise themselves.
Okay. And it's just a ping of range in it. There's no like blocked by like.
No, you just know the location. It just says until the end of your next turn, you know the location of creatures.
Right. There are 3 pings.
Mm.
There is one that is coming from outside of the ship, and presumably, roughly how you can imagine, probably coming from the
In
crowd.
the crowd, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to really gauge.
Yeah.
There is another one that is coming on the top deck of the ship. And there is also one coming from Priscilla.
Priscilla's magically disguising herself in some way.
Well,
If this is actually Priscilla,
well, as
Ev will immediately stand up, like no hesitation. If you're looking for those looking to disguise or conceal themselves, I assure you that Priscilla's appearance is cosmetically enhanced, and I would ask you not to inquire further, please.
She'll kind of stop you. Unfortunately, the beauty products that are on availabilities around these islands are not anywhere near my standards, you see, and I do not wish to be wanting to know where they mix their product from. So I purchased myself a few items to help me disguise myself ever so slightly, just to cover up the blemishes. Once I ran out of my own supplies, I did not wish to resupply here. It is the one downfall with this place, despite its wealth. Yeah.
you know what I want.
What?
I want to do an insight check.
Please. That is you. Okay.
Do you want me to say what I'm looking for when she's doing this?
Yes. I mean, obviously, it did more for flavor, but yeah.
Like, Josiah thinks she's a magical creature of some sort.
Mhm.
and he doesn't think she's a fae, but he's just like, what? Yeah, that's what he's kind of looking into.
Priscilla's a pretty open book from what you can tell. She's the best way to, like, she is like a southern sweetheart. Do you know what I mean? The way she hands herself. She's almost like, if you'd watch like those cheesy romance films, she's like the high school cheerleader girl type thing. And
I was thinking Southern Belle, but yeah.
The sweet Southern Belles usually.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to be acting coy in any way or like alluding to anything. She's very open with how she speaks, and even as Kevin's like explained, you know what I mean. And you can kind of, because the way you remember Priscilla is she's an extremely beauty conscious person, and probably picking up on some of the grittier elements of the quote makeup that he's made here. God knows what's mixed in with it, you know what I mean? It's fair. She's got similar standards to what you probably expect Nivara to if she wasn't stuck in this archipelago.
It's fine. As long as you trust her, we trust her. It's just they do take people's identities. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, if you don't think I'm looking quite how I should, you're more than welcome to feel for yourself.
My dear, please.
Not like that. And she kind of offered out like a hand, like be like to feel the hand and stuff. It is merely just illusions of basic nature.
It's fine as long as Big Kev and everyone trusts you. You sound like you did before. It's just because we had one of our, they took the identity of our crewmate.
Oh, please don't tell me you've been spreading the name Big Kev around town.
He was shouting it in the crowd, probably, as you like.
Oh dear.
He was probably like, Big Kev in the crowd. Like that is.
I am waiting to meet this Big Kev. He sounds amazing.
There definitely are worse names you've been called previously.
My goodness, yes, but there are certainly far more preferable monikers. Another drink, perhaps, and pours himself.
He took your names, pointing at Barnett. He took your name, so he didn't take the name Big Kev.
Excuse me?
That's the only name you have left.
He took. I'm sorry. Who has taken my name?
Fey bullshit. It's a thing.
If I've been subject to Fey trickery and you're aware of it, I would deeply request that I be informed.
He's literally pointing at the buddy man in the tuxedo.
That's like 2 feet to the left. Just for a visual reminder, it's about a 3.5 foot tall Herringon, which is a bunny person, in a tuxedo and top hat. His ears are currently like folded down slightly because the top hat doesn't have the
Is
hole.
that about time no chucking a chicken nugget?
What?
Chucking a chicken nugget then.
You're chugging a chicken nugget?
Oh, Liam just in real life choked on a chicken.
Right. So as pointed out, the Herringon here,
and the chicken went down my throat.
as pointed out, the Herringon here that he's mildly choking out in a fourth wall perspective has stolen all of your names.
I do believe that Big Kev, as it were, is aghast and horrified. Gets to his feet and says, "Out of respect, I must kindly ask that before I leave this port, we discuss terms for the appropriate return of my name."
You can use your name if you have some popcorn.
It is not a matter of use, sir. It is a matter of ownership.
Okay, you can own it for 2 bags of popcorn.
I will look to Priscilla on that one.
And she'll kind of like look at you and then look at the little Herringon, and she'll kind of lean in slowly. How big a bag are we talking?
Why not leave to other people? Just
The level of ambition in this Haragon is not
say, and when
lost.
you say like the bags other people have, in which they are imagining like the tiny little like red and white stripe. Oh, that's absolutely fine. No, we'll make sure you get. You'll definitely have your 2 bags before you leave.
Yeah.
And Kevin will remove his gloves, spit in his hand, and put it out to shake.
I'll do the same.
You have a little nod of respect from Josiah.
Yeah.
Although I do have, as you two have made yourselves an agreement, Ringmaster, now you have appropriated your names back, I think it might be worth maybe going with these folks for a little bit yourself. See if we can hone in on where one of these pixies are for the owlbears.
Oh, there's one up on deck. Or maybe. There's something changey shit upstairs on this boat.
Well, Captain, should we maybe investigate the riddle? And we can literally go to the place where the pixies are. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Where the 2 lines cross and follow the sweet smell.
Closest
the
one
left.
first, and then the second.
Yes.
Go where 2 lines cross and go left. There you will find the smell of sweets, and there you have your treat.
Mm-hmm. If that is okay with you, Baron?
Oh, most definitely, yes. I'm already pulling a butterfly net from behind a wardrobe.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Oh, no. Is that going to be your quarterstaff?
I mean, sure, yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
bring my
We'll
sort of
start this
walking
butterfly
cane
net
as
as a
well.
quarterstaff.
Obviously, I am. But
We'll stat it as a quarterstaff.
How
no,
well-
I could have it like as an attachment.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, yeah.
It's an
I'm
artificer
100% on
weapon in
board
the
with.
making with like attachable, like different ends. Like one's a shovel, one's a
Yes.
pitchfork, one's a net.
Yes, 100%.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like drill bits.
Oh, of course.
Push this button, there's a tin opener.
But wait, there's more.
How much would I know about, like... The thing I'm thinking about is,
Right.
if you try and, like, kill a pixie, it's just going to go back to its home plane before you can cut the heart out. That's Ben the player. What Josiah knows...
I would probably say you've heard at least fairy tales of like trickster fae, like kidnapping children. You know the darker tales of fae,
Yeah.
like kidnapping children and like eating their teeth. You would probably be aware that they are killable, but they will bamf away and not actually die. But it has been said that you could probably kill them. Fuck you. It has been said that you can probably kill them permanently, like a devil, if you take them to where they're from.
Oh, so...
Kill them
I'm
in
like,
their
yeah.
own plane, and they can't respawn.
Quar-
Whereas if you kill them
Quartermasters...
here, they'll bamf away.
Yeah. Quartermaster's correct. We need to go to the portal. Does it have to be a pixie, or could it be a red cap?
I believe we were told it specifically had to be a pixie, but I mean, I'm not exactly entirely unopposed to getting both. And she kind of says that with like a really concerned tone, as like is the idea of just bringing back hearts to the ship. It's just not. It's a weird
We're
fucking.
gonna kill
sentence.
them all anyway. We might as well just gather everything.
Yeah, but
my.
it doesn't bring the best intentions.
Well, the pixies
Take what
seem
you
to
need,
be
not
annoying.
wrong.
The red caps seem to be more antagonistic and violent, by
Right.
what they've been saying.
See what you. Yeah.
I have heard
There's
tales
a moral
about
issue.
creatures like that being a lot more malicious.
So,
I would-
you know,
No, I was just going to say I would offer some warning to us all because we are going over there to fight pixies and redcaps, but we may encounter other fey creatures that might not have our best intentions at heart. So maybe just be careful. You know, don't. If someone offers you something, don't accept it.
well, I think you wrote down
Careful
some
what you
rules
say.
for us, Nivara, didn't you?
I did. Thank you, Captain. And I will hand out a little parchment.
That
I assume she's put together-
with the Fey one.
Open it
Yeah.
in the chat. To...
Yeah, I'm just
Um,
gonna open that link up now so I can.
So basically, I assume whilst Josiah was out this morning, on the hour-long run, that she's literally written out a little pamphlet on how to deal with fey creatures. That's like, don't accept any food from them. Listen to exactly what they say, and if they ask can or have or anything that sounds a little bit like they're trying to take something from you, like, can I have a moment of your time? They might try and steal your life or something. I don't know. But basically, there's a list, and it's like, be careful!
So you're
Don't do
stuck
it,
in the
did it.
And
Feywild.
magically, there is a spare
Yeah.
one just for the Baron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course. Yeah, definitely.
Calligraphy is fantastic.
Oh,
Have you
thank
got any honey before we go? Any honey?
I thought you said, have you got any horny?
I heard.
Hear what you want to hear, I'm saying. Honey from bees, Buzz. That was my Stokey accent then, Buzz. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost entirely sure that I'll have honey somewhere
Yeah.
in my quarters. It's the sort of thing
I'm
that
going to say, the Baron ship is well stocked, especially with the sweeter stuff, which is used to sell to the public. It's like things like honeys, maybe like some cured fruits, like made into jams and things like this for dunking into the popcorn and the other breads and sweet stuff. So yeah, you've got honey.
Yeah, almost certainly, right?
Yeah. I'm not even going to charge you. Like, no, you definitely have honey. Like,
Yeah,
I could
no
almost
worries.
imagine, like, you gather a load of like bakery goods and then offer honey pot dips to like make honey bread.
Ooh, nice.
Barnett's got your popcorn for when we come back.
But I will make. Well, do you want? Which ship do you belong to, and I'll have it sent over.
The Wage Rest.
A beautiful name.
I think that's.
Yeah.
Why do you need honey? I just wanted to ask, why do you need honey?
Because on your
It's in
list
your
of
pamphlet.
your list of you said honey can save your life. Faye love honey. It's a form of
number
currency.
3. Honey's
Yeah.
got to bribe Faye
It's
with.
number 13. I read your
I know.
pamphlet.
I'm still.
I'm trying to
reading
read
the-
right.
What I'll do.
Yeah, for those who might not know.
What I'm going to do, Joel, is I'm actually going to send you the link because what
Please
it is,
do.
we had to establish a concrete set of
Some
rules for Fae.
yeah.
The only one that I was fully aware of is their dislike of iron. But what it is, we've used the Witcher Wiki
Witcher rules, yeah.
to establish ground rules for how Fae typically act, and I'll send you the link just so then you're aware of the same things.
Witcher tends to base itself on folklore, so it kind of makes
Which
sense.
Yeah, it's a good solid grounding. Love it.
because it fits in with all of the stuff that we pre-established, like the stealing of names and trickery and the iron, and then it just expands on it a little more to flesh it out a little bit. So it's slotted in perfect. Right. Well, I'll have 2 bags sent over to your ship, and they'll be there when you return. I'll look after the fleet here, and I'll get everyone, including the ogres, to start setting up in the main town square. And hopefully by the time you arrive back home later, we'll start having the good bones of the tent ready.
And
I
we'll have a
will
heart.
do the traditional overly flamboyant double kiss on the cheek and sort of just pat her gently and say, "Until we meet again, my dear sweet love."
That answers a question. Cool.
Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing now, yeah.
Be sure to take
Yeah,
care of
makes sense.
yourself, Kevin.
And I will-
Obviously, you all leave together, but Priscilla will split off onto the deck to start basically corralling the men and the women that work for this now establishing international circus troupe.
For anyone with a high insight, they see Josiah was about to say something and then not say it. Just walk away.
Okay,
Oh dear.
that's all.
Oh dear.
It's not.
You just say it now. Just tell us.
No.
I imagine I'll probably say what were you going to say. It was just like, I was going to ask you if she calls him Big Kev, but I thought better of it.
Oh.
Why would that be inappropriate?
I meant like that kind of big, not. I meant
Oh.
the different. I meant the other type of girth, Navara.
Oh, okay. Right. Baron, if you did not mind me asking, this is as we're walking through
Yeah,
town.
this is as you're
Have
walking.
have your skills improved any more since we last fought alongside you?
Well, and he looks from side to side very, very covertly, and pulls from his satchel a small item. He says, I have rather been investing in survival accessories and accoutrements. And he places on his head a pith helmet.
Okay.
What does that do?
It's a pith helmet. It makes me look like an explorer.
Okay.
Oh.
What does an explorer look like?
Well, it's a man in a pith helmet, obviously.
But remember,
guys
a pith
remember,
helmet is the one with the little platform for a candle on it, isn't it?
Do you know it would probably have as well? Like a pith helmet doesn't usually,
Oh, no,
Van
right,
Pelt
okay,
from
I've just
Jumanji.
googled it. Basically, British Empire Exploratory Man helmet.
Oh.
I've just looked it up. Yeah. I didn't know what a pith helmet was. When I've looked it up, it's like, oh, typical colonist explorer man.
looks like Van Pelt
I love
from
the
Jumanji, yeah.
Yeah, I love the vibe. Love it absolutely. Brilliant. Excellent.
And he does like give his mustache a little bit of a twirl.
But the funny thing is, you're also wearing this pith helmet with your ringmaster attire, which is just, I would imagine, a myriad of like colour and flamboyance and flair.
Oh yeah, like there's
It's
tails,
just such a
there's
contrast.
flags in places where one ought not to wear flags. Yeah, I look fantastic.
So, what else have you been doing then? You bought the helmet and...
Butterfly net.
I make eye contact with Navarro.
Yes, I got it.
A look of.
Incredibly well travelled. I think you'll find. I've been all across the world, giving people thrills and delights with my circus performance. And I can tell you now, surviving in a circus is no small feat in its own right. I don't think I managed to wrangle an ogre into my corral, as it were. Every day I have to survive the bemoaning of my clowns and their ridiculous tomfoolery and that damn con artist I hired as a hypnotist. You know he's been taken out of the main show. I simply couldn't abide him talking all the time.
Oh dear. You seemed quite skilled. And also, so do you. I did not discount your ability to charm the audience and to create shows of great wonder. I just meant, can you hit something?
My forte.
Yes, I know where your skills lie. I just mean, can you now hit something, or are you not? Is that not your style?
We will find out.
Excellent.
Do you mean we will find out?
Whoever is
If we
leading,
find out that you can't, it'll be too late.
whoever is leading the charge into the port town, can you make me an investigation?
It would be me. Yeah, I will be looking mainly. I will be talking to Big Kev, but keeping my eyes out for
anything
the
that
two
might match.
lines.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to roll my investigation. Cool. It's going top. That is an 11. Do I have anything for this?
I will give you advantage because I would like to think you're not the only person looking at it.
Looking.
I'll
Yeah.
volunteer myself as helping, yeah.
There you go. I would like to
Oh.
think
I
that
heard
multiple assistances would be there, but you're only getting
17.
Beautiful.
That's a bit better.
much
Yeah,
better.
there we go.
Because it's not
Thank you
it's,
for
it's
your
not
help.
a case you're going to fail. It was more or less how much time you wasted finding the answer. Which, thankfully, it takes about 10-20 minutes. You're walking through the main thoroughfare and you're looking for maybe like road names, like weird looking people. You're looking at like store names. You're looking at anything that might constitute a line or where two of them might meet. And
Even looking at like fishing lines or whatever I need to look for. Do you know what I mean? Like as long as there are two lines crossing, or even a symbolic name, maybe?
Yeah.
Of like lungs or something. Yeah.
One thing catches your attention after a while, and you've thought, like, you're looking at all the streets, you're looking at all the signs, you're looking at all the people. It takes you about 10-20 minutes before you start to think, I wonder if, like, and you start to look up at the roofs and like looking at the shingles and things like this, and what you notice is at a similar-ish position, maybe you can't quite remember, to where Shell's imposter was on the roof, attaching buntings across the streets from roof to roof. You notice where 2 lines of bunting have been crossed over each other. And you can see next to it there is an alleyway.
Is it to the left?
It looks like it may be. At least from the angle you're coming at it from.
Naya just abrupt turns and goes down the alleyway. She doesn't say it, she just says like, another way, follow me, kind of with her attitude, shall we say. And just beelines it down the alleyway, trying to smell the sweet.
Make a perception check.
I will assist.
By all means.
Thank you. Advantage?
Please.
$13?
You follow this alleyway down a little bit, and it seems to wind almost unnaturally a little bit. Like, a lot of the alleyways and a lot of the side streets here are relatively straight as they follow down the side of a building and then break out into the next street over. This one seems to like curve and bend, and the walls, the wooden walls of the building, like after you go down straight a little bit, they start to warp, and as you look behind you, like you notice you've clearly like been slowly turning. But you do start to smell just something faint under your nose.
Is it sweet smelling?
Smells normally.
Sounds, not sounds, it smells kind of sweet, yeah.
Cool, I will begin following it. Also, I would like to say I really hope that my rolls sort themselves out. I feel like I used all my good luck on Monday, and now I'm just got, like, terrible rolls.
It's not how probability works.
I know that's not what how probability works.
Shut the
but
fuck
dice
up, you
are
whore.
magic.
I don't work like probability, okay?
No.
No, dice have their own fucking personality, and they can be dicks, okay? Eventually, you come to a dead end. You come to a dead end at the end of the alleyway, and you can notice the wooden wall, like directly opposite you, has become moldy with like mildew, and like you can see the wood is starting to warp and rot a little bit, but you can see where fungus has started growing in patches around it.
Is it like a door where the fungus is
Vaguely
growing?
circular, yeah.
Is this,
everybody ready?
Yep.
Ready for what?
I tried to put my hand through the door. Like,
your hand
where the space is.
disappears, leaving a mirage in the wall where you've just put your hand as it ripples like waves in a pond.
You're off to the Fey Realm, Big Kev, and you'll probably push Big Kev in if Big Kev's near the door.
Yeah. If you don't, he's going to be there for an hour gushing about how exciting it all is.
I imagine as well Naya had her hand through it, so you push Big Kev and Naya just goes through the door as well.
Yeah, pushes you through as well.
Right, okay, can Big Kev and Novara make dexterity saving throws?
I am going to choose to fail for the lulls.
Nice.
Oh dear, I'm going to try just because I think it would be funnier if she was just not. Yeah, let's give it a go. Oh, never mind. I'm going flying.
Oh, no.
That's a fail. And
Can
one by
Kev
one...
get an inspiration for choosing to fail?
Actually, no. Yes. I'll give him a... I thought you meant, can he get inspiration, like, so he gets advantage? I was just like, no, he chose.
No, because it's chose to fail.
Yeah. I'll allow it. One by one, you will eventually go in, with the other two going ever so gracefully head first, and then arse first, and then head first, and then arse first, as they go gambolling. And you will eventually land yourself here.
Ooh.
And you will all start to land about this side here on these heavy, thick rugs. Kev and Nivara are both prone.
Yeah.
My immediate reaction is now we're in the Fey realm. Does that do anything to me?
Ah, I was going to get to that.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
only-
I can imagine we're a little bit further forward as well because you said we rolled slightly.
Oh yeah, you guys are so titted.
Yeah, tumbled out first.
Did we have a token for you, Joel?
I don't know.
I thought we did.
I think you did.
it
Possible,
did, but is it
I'm
buried
trying to find
under
your
the-
character sheet and I can't find it.
It was in there somewhere. God, it's been so goddamn long.
Oh, fuck
Does it delete old ones? I don't know.
No.
It was over a year ago since you last
Mm.
played
I'm
with
checking in
us.
case I
yeah.
archived the sheet, but I know I didn't. No, it's not there.
You might have used a placeholder at the time, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah,
I'm
it
wondering
might
if
have
it
been.
would.
Most likely, yeah.
What I'm going to do then is I'm just going to quickly make a character sheet and I'm going to give it you just to more for the token. And if you want to throw something on, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, so it should be in your journal. And then obviously if you want to slap a token on just a placeholder and then drag it in for me. As
Oh,
one
wait,
by
hang
one-
on, hang on.
Oh,
Hey!
Uh,
Is that
Hey, there we go.
Hey!
hey, my
Found
boy.
me.
One by one, you fall in, and you can see these 4 garden gnome-like creatures that are currently using like small scything weapons to break into these barrels and crates. As you've noticed, you've landed in a myriad of barrels, crates, rugs, bunting boxes, and everything that is used to decorate a town. Supplies and all other bits and bobs and myriads, and you can see these creatures just breaking into these crates. They don't seem to acknowledge your presence immediately. They're tiny, like, they're small creatures, and you can see these, like, wicked gnarled sides and heavy metal boots and big red hooded hats.
I think they're going to turn around any second, aren't they? Because like we're literally like.
Shrug.
Can I try and
We did
scramble up?
Yeah,
can we scramble
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
I won't say anything until they both of them got up.
You are allowed to stand up if you wish.
Also,
like to
quietly, just mage armor as well.
Yeah. Can I take my
Oh,
tuxedo off,
That's
please?
an excellent point. I will do the same.
Okay, as you two cast mage armor upon yourselves,
Yeah. Can I take my tuxedo off as well, please?
What?
Liam,
You can't take a
can't-
full tuxedo
gonna
off in
take a
6
while.
seconds.
it's not a stripper-cedo.
Oh, we should have done that.
You
It's
can
got
begin
Velcro.
to take it off, but it's going to take a
Yeah.
few turns.
Okay.
Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But
Don't do
with
with
the mage armor, as you two are casting and the verbals and the semantics correct, these creatures, like, they're all of us all in sync, stop, and the heads jerk and twist. And you can just see, like, the emaciated, pale faces and just gaunt looks as they
Right.
show ill
Yeah.
intent, as, you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
Kane!
Someone tells me to roll initiative.
When I learn how to open the turn order, because they've changed the layout of this.
Mhm.
Where is it?
3 lines. At the top, is it? No.
Question, quick
Oh,
question.
that's
Are
the
they medium or small creatures?
Small.
I can technically.
I
Do I have time to shape change?
No,
Or
because
is-
we're about to go into initiative.
Okay, yeah, cool, fair enough.
No, I have found it. Let me just get rid of the old one.
Oh, where was it?
It's. I'll explain later. It's a weird fucking place. It's well hidden. Don't forget, Joel. You got to select your token when you roll the initiative. Shit.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I'll add it in manually. It's okay.
Thank you. I'm not familiar with or not sufficiently familiar with roll 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Baron Blah Blah.
Rude.
Oh, blah, blah.
Big Kev.
Yeah, I got to name him
Hey,
Big Kev.
Kev. Kev, just Kev. Or be Kev.
No, it's Big Kev.
He's
Call me
big.
big.
I love how he said, "I want for all of you to use my proper name," and Naya's the only one who's actually showing him some respect and calling him Baron. Everyone else is like, "No."
Joel made his character to be, to have a little, Yeah,
Really?
you got to give this character a little nuggy from time to time.
Are you trying to say that Joel doesn't make serious characters?
I'm not. I've only seen this one character. This character is not serious. I'm not making the logical leap that all his other characters are not serious.
Wow.
I'm just saying I see this one.
I came here as a guest. I'm doing this as a favor to Danny because I hold him in such high regard.
Then Danny should have warned you.
Right, we're missing
before.
some
I
issues.
can't say high regard like that.
We're missing
Regards did not go two ways.
We're missing a Vlad. We're missing a Josiah.
Yeah, I can't get my roll 20 to sync.
Choose
Initiative.
one.
Features and
Not my
traits.
D&D Beyond, sorry. I'll just it won't sync with stuff it. I'll get a +1. Oh,
Yeah, it's the add-on not working. Mine.
no. 18, there you go. So I got +1 on mine. Well, I'll try and work out what the hell's going on.
I thought I rolled really well. I got a 15, and I think I'm last. Like,
But you know who's first? Big Kev.
Kev.
Welcome up.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do the smart thing here and take a couple of steps back to about here-ish and dodge.
Dodge action. Sounds.
Dodge
good to
action.
me.
In fact, hang on. There's a. I would like to make an insight check first of all, actually, because Joel has noticed something about the map. Let's see if Kev has as well.
Go for it.
Probably not. But I would like to say that Joel is wondering, hey, is this a fairy ring? Are we in a fairy ring right now? Because it looks like fairy ring.
I'm so glad someone else picked it up.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? This is just set dressing. This is just very good set dressing.
You know what? I think I am actually going to push all the way back and attempt to hide as well. So bonus action hide.
Got it.
Which is a plus, not very much if memory serves. No, it is not.
Yee.
He's a big guy in a pith
Oh,
helmet.
bloody hell.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that one I roll well on.
Okay.
A +8. No.
The biggest of Kevs turns into Mini Kev as he hides.
Flips behind a barrel.
As his turn concludes, Josiah, you have the chance to act first.
I charge on the one in front of me, and I'm like, "Give me back my friend!" And he'll place a seal upon them, which is otherwise known as my PP.
Ah, yeah.
Bonus action.
Lay your PP on.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we'll attack.
Roll to hit.
I can now attack with advantage due to being a level 6 Illrigger when I place a seal upon one creature, and then can attack with advantage.
Nice.
Big advantage.
That's a miss. But I like your style.
I tried. I think I get two.
Yeah, you do. I'm
Yeah,
pretty,
2 attacks.
You've been
Yeah.
attacking twice for a while, yeah.
Yeah, it's been so long since combat. There we go.
That's a hit.
PP will also go off, which is 2d6. Yep.
2d6. What type of damage is this?
Necrotic. So 12
Okay.
piercing, 6 necrotic.
Ah, damn. As you just run in and you take a swing, your first attack, you completely, don't predict the speed of these creatures, which are unnatural to, any humans that you've fought before, or humanoids, I should say. they're a lot quicker, and you're able to realize this, and then in your backslash, you're able to adjust an angle to a point where it's hard for the creature to dodge, and he doesn't, and he takes a hefty chunk of damage.
Yeah, and it sort of explodes after.
Yeah, and you just force your PP into the wound a little bit, and it just creates necrotic energy.
Yeah. That was about right.
Alright.
That's a me.
Polar.
Oh, did he pop? Or is he still there?
No, he's still there.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said explode, so that's why I thought he popped.
No, my PP explodes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, carry on.
Okay.
Polar.
I rush up with an uncharacteristic anger, and as I'm moving, I cast Shadow Blade, conjuring a shadowy rapier. I think it's a sword. It's like a shadowy kind of sword.
Right. Roll me a d20.
Alright.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
I believe the spell is the attack as well. Because it's now
It's your thing, you tell me.
It's a magical weapon. Yeah,
I trust you guys to know your own shit.
With which, new spell. Who this? It deals 2e8 physical damage. And a hit. Do I have to...
You have to roll to hit first, and then
okay.
instead use Shadow Blade.
So
Then your normal damage.
Do I do a rapier attack?
I think if it's just
Spellcasting
replacing your
modifier.
blade.
It'd be spell. Oh, is it replacing the blade? So
Oh,
I don't know.
I
I don't
don't-
even know what spell he's using, so I need to.
Oh,
Shadow Blade.
Shadow
I think,
Blade.
Oh, did it-
Like
did it not
normal
proc?
rapier style attack, I think.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, John.
I think so.
It's a finesse weapon.
mm-hmm.
Oh, it counts as a simple melee weapon,
That's
which
the
you are
thing.
proficient.
Okay, and is that so? Just roll a rapier attack then, and we'll see if it hits. And then if it does, we get that 4 damage that you've rolled. A 20 does indeed hit. So 4 points of damage from your Shadow Blade. Is that all you wish to do?
Fuck. Nope, I'm good. Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. Vlad! You're up next.
I'm just gonna wait and see while I basically try and work out what the hell's going on with Roll20 if you're on because nothing's working.
Alright then. Bandit! It's you.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
the angry
for
myself,
clarity.
though, please.
Sorry, casting the Shadow Blade was the bonus action, so attacking was my action.
Right,
Sorry,
yeah, so you
sorry.
cast it and attacked. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. New
Right,
spell.
Roll a sleight of hand, Barney.
Oh, sleight of hand. Oh, okay.
Well, you try to be quick
Aha.
and not rip it.
Here. 11?
You're able to whip the jacket off, and you've unbuttoned the shirt, and you're just currently in the process of trying to unbutton the pants.
Okay. I'm getting angry.
There you go.
Like
Got it
That
working.
is your action.
Just I get my bonus action.
But what do you want to do with your bonus action?
I'll not do rage because I'm getting angry at it.
Okay.
He's gonna rip his trousers off now.
Roll a d20.
Don't need Velcro for these bad boys. Hurrah!
The bit of laughter the took.
10?
Carry on. Haven't you got to roll
I'll
a
get to roll my-
d6?
It's my D8, yeah.
D8.
My question to Liam/Barnett is, why did he wear these going in if he was going to take them off straight away?
Only forgot to say he was going into it. Well, you realised he was going to a fight right away, so Barney
Well-
taking them off so don't get damaged in the fight.
Okay.
He doesn't want his new tux to get damaged.
Dax!
Okay, I can teleport 30 foot to an occupied space I can see.
Okay, then go for it.
I just want to move there for this turn.
Okay, Dax.
You just move once. Okay, bonus action and Tales of Beyond. So
And you roll roll 2d20s for me.
2d.
Okay, carry on as you were.
It's the Tales of the Phantom till the target becomes invisible till the. Output polar has invisible.
Okay. So you've just
Wait, what?
used your Tales from Beyond and turned Polar invisible.
Mm.
Oh, cool.
Wunderbar.
Nice.
That is your action.
Bonus.
Bonus. What do you do for your action?
Yeah, it's an
No, my action as well.
Oh, is it both?
Yeah, it the action activates the tail.
Okay. Is that you done? Do you wish to move or anything like that?
I'll stay where I am for now.
Nivara.
Nivara's going to move out of the fairy ring, and as she goes, remember number 11, never stand in a fairy ring, and is going to try and exit the fairy ring.
Okay, you may.
Thank you.
Copy.
It is literally number 11 on the list. And as she goes, she'll take out her timepiece, her little clock watch.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is. Fog watch. Open it, and as she goes, you'll see like a little golden kind of like replica of a clock face kind of appears above, and she's going to slow it down, and you hear tick, 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 and I'm going to cast slow, hitting all 4 of those bad boys.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Is that's a save? I
Yes.
believe. Dex. Yeah.
It is. No, it's a wisdom saving throw. All 4 need to make a wisdom save.
Okay, right. I've just color marked all of them. So, blue
Please?
is going to make its wisdom save. 14 fail. No dot fail. Red fail. Green. They're all slow.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
Oh,
So
that's
Yeah.
nice.
all of them,
Yeah.
I'll put it in display in the chat. So all of them have a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. It can't use reactions. It can either choose to do an action, a bonus action. It can't make more than 1 attack, whether it's melee or ranged, during its turn. If it tries to cast a spell, it might not even happen. I'll keep an eye on this, Danny, if that helps at all.
Yeah.
just in case.
And is it just? It's concentration by you. Cool. Got it.
Yes, I'm concentrating.
Yeah,
I'll
I was
put a
checking in
little
case it's like save at the end of every turn or something like that.
And where was I? I was
I know
here,
it does
so
makes another wisdom save
concentrate.
at the end of each of its turns.
Yeah, but I am going to move a little bit further out and just kind of stand
Yeah.
there.
As you step
and
out of the mushroom circle,
fairy ring.
you notice that the woods around you are thick and heavy with fog and an underglow of like an orange warm light. And you can see a myriad of butterflies that are patrolling the tree lines and just existing. It doesn't look great to wander alone because it looks almost mystifying and mazed.
If that had been the case, I would have stayed a little bit closer, so I would
Well,
have
no,
stayed
I'm
there. I
just
wouldn't
saying,
have taken
don't
that
go
extra
into the
fighting.
trees is more
Mhm.
like it looks
Yeah.
bad.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I would have not taken that extra 5 feet, but yeah, I will stay where I am. Clock watch in hand, and my staff in the my other hand's casting magic, so I'll
Yeah.
actually keep my staff
The
behind.
red caps, I
Yeah.
don't know why that should have been that, but they're last anyway. So it is their turn. So they have half speed. So the first red cap here is going to go, seeing what you casting what you did. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15 to there, and then it's going to use its action to dash. 5, 10, 15 to there. As you can just see, like the like as it gnarls its like teeth, you can see they're all like scraggly and all fucked up. Like this man's never seen a dentist, and he just raises this with bloodshot red eyes and just charges at you. And then the red and green here are going to start to encircle Josiah, and like the green one's going to go behind it. It's going to raise its sickle, and essentially like bludgeon you from the back with the red one holding you at bay, and then the blue one is going to attack Polar in front. So, starting with the blue one attacking Polar.
I'm invisible.
So you'll have disadvantage. So does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait, is that a plus 11?
24. No, sorry, plus 9. So remath that.
23.
Thank you.
Still fucking hits.
Still hits, yeah. Cool. You're going to take 11 points of slashing damage. As it just, this jagged sickle that it was using to bludgeon open and cut and jag and saw into these wooden crates is now being used on you. And you can just feel it starting to rend some of the armor apart. You can feel the painful sting and then the cold wetness underneath from blood.
I can't remember how invisibility works. Am I still invisible from taking damage?
No.
Yes.
Not.
You're only invisible if you attack or do a spell.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Isn't it concentration though?
Yeah, but he.
No, but it's not his
It's not
concentration.
my concentration. It's not my spell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not classed as spell,
The two
though, is it?
attacks from
Yeah.
red and green. So red one first at advantage is going to be a 25, and then green 20.
Yeah, that's Macy, so yeah.
Okay, so the red one deals a grand total of 9 slashing damage, and then green a total of 7 slashing damage. Again, as you feel the green one like with its left arm trying to like grab it like your shirt and stuff and climb itself up, and then literally just start bludgeoning with the sharp end, and it's just like knocking you down a door, like hits you back. The other one is like hacking and slashing at your ankles and knees, and it's just trying to pull you down at the same time. They're like feisty little fuckers.
Yeah.
Re-rolling their wisdom saves now at the end of the turn, we're going to go with no colour, fails, blue, fails, green, fails, red, fails. They're all still slow. Holy fuck.
Yay.
That's
Slow.
fucking... No, I always roll bad against you guys in this campaign. That's awful. Big Kev, help me, please.
Big Kev.
No, I'm actively going to work against you. I definitely heed the words, get out of the circle, and we'll hop over to Hirish. And I think it's time to bust out the Ringmaster's whip.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. What's my plus on that?
Showing exactly what he's learned since they've been.
Ooh la la.
14 to hit?
A 14 does hit, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they've got
their
the minus
AC is
on
also
AC
reduced.
as well, which is
Yeah,
rather
their
Yeah.
AC is -2. So are you're hitting no colour, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Cool.
10-foot range into it, I think, with a whip.
15, I believe.
I don't know.
It's 10-foot range on a whip.
Oh, okay.
But
Is
I only know from the tentacle whip in Ben's campaign. That's the only reason I know.
Nice.
and the advanced dice roller does not let me use multiple dice. So damage from the weapon is 4.
Yep.
Plus another 13 psychic damage.
God damn!
Ooh.
As the whip just kind of like wraps around its arm, and as it tries to throw it off, and it just starts feeling this psychic feedback loop. And you watch Nivara as like it acts like it's been tasered, and it like convulses for a moment, and you see that its bloodshot eyes. You can see some of the vessels pop inside, and it cries a bit of blood.
Wow.
Look to Navarra and
Impressive.
just, I will just say, it's good for wrangling clowns.
Understood.
Poor Galoot.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It serves him right.
Galoot
Last time
Galoot fails to juggle. Taser, taser.
I'm about to say whipping people.
Isn't Galoot the one who had the big top that nearly fell down? All the dangerous stuff that happened last time.
Yes, didn't it? Some of it land on Wade and like hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
There was a site. I believe I
was
dodged
either
it,
Galoot
but
or
it was
Claude, I
close.
can't
It was
remember.
close.
I'm pretty sure it was Galoot, although Claude is not entirely blameless.
Yeah. But is that the end of your turn?
I think maybe another couple of steps back because nobody told me not to go into the butterfly forest.
I would say
That's just the edge,
anybody
yeah.
with basic intelligence. I think you're on the cusp. I wouldn't go any further than that.
No, I think I've got just enough intelligence to spot
you back
that.
up to there, and as you kind of like check and make sure you don't trip over something, you kind of just see the mystifying wall of fog and trees that like ever move, and the small orange and blue butterflies that like flutter between it. It doesn't look like something you want to enter unless you know exactly what you're doing.
No, so I'll kind of like, as I'm staggering backwards towards it, I'll sort of over stagger and sidle a little bit off to my right.
Yeah.
So that I don't get fully embroiled in it.
Yeah. You just touch it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Josiah.
Yes, I'm done.
You've
Hello.
got one that's climbing up your back, and another one that's trying to pull you down, and he's hacking at like your ankles and knees. What do you do?
As I did before. So that's bonus action. Now I'm gonna do 2 attacks to him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm going to
Hang on.
Chronal Shift as a reaction on the first one. Just give him a bit of support.
So
just
Chronal Shift on the first one, so you get a new D20.
So that's just a normal roll, yeah.
Okay.
Yay.
18 and 22 both hit. Are you attacking the red one?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh.
And then 2d6.
With that absolute barrage of attacks, you're able to stagger and stumble and then eventually slay the creature in front of you as it just falls backwards. Like, and the crate that's underneath it, like, just crashes open, and you see tumbling out, like, reels of rope with coloured bunting attached to it.
You probably see before the attack, it was almost like he pointed his rapier at the red cap, and it was like almost like a curse and infernal, and that's what seemed to precede this attack. Then, heeding the advice of clause number 11, he will run out of the circle. And be like, everyone out!
Green one attempts to make an attack of opportunity to stop you, but as I was going to finish my sentence, it attempts to make...
Apologies.
It attempts to make an attack of opportunity, but because of the impediments of slow, it just has no ability to be quick enough to react to you, and by the time it's finished its swing, you're already gone.
It's alright, Rose, the amount of times we've all forgotten cool thing in place, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, you know I like to be fanciful with my words to make it, like, nice and fluffy.
I think that's it. Sometimes I'm so used to being like, you have bless, you have this, because people forget all the time. It's a standard thing in play.
Do you not want to use your bonus action to maybe inspire somebody?
Oh, don't even start me with that.
Yeah. So I sort of Jack Sparrow away with my rapier and my shield, sort of like down the.
Okay.
And I was like, probably everyone
get all you. You think it's all you as well, like they're not slowed.
What does your invisible ass do, Polar?
Mechanical question, can I disengage, can I leave? As I'm invisible, am I if I leave,
you won't
am I going to
invisible.
take...
No.
Just bear in mind, it does
will I
drop
get
off.
an attack of opportunity?
Well,
No.
it's going to try, but can you first, though, roll a d20?
And it does drop after your turn, anyway. The invisibility does.
Carry on as you are.
Oh, is it dropping anyway? Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
But if you just read it up, if you attack, you get an extra d8 for necrotic damage, and it can be from Frightened.
The meta. I was leaving. Plan was leaving.
Yeah.
Go for it then, bud.
So leaving.
Yep, it attempts to make an attack, but you're just way too quick, and mixed with the invisibility, it kind of like just gouges at the carpet at the where your feet were.
Okay. So action. I will drop the Shadow Blade because it can sit there. The spell sits there. I can summon it back when I need to, and I will short bow blue.
Hey, please go for it.
Ooh.
19 definitely hits. Okay.
You would have had advantage on that, wouldn't you? Because you were invisible.
Invisibility, yeah. You may as well fish.
I don't know.
Mr. Chris.
I just mean because sneak attack wouldn't have triggered without it. You wouldn't have got it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but he was
3 off it.
invisible, so yeah, he still gets
Yeah.
it. 13 points of damage, though, is nothing to be sniffed at. But unfortunately, the invisibility does drop the moment you do that attack, as
Yep,
you just kind of
attacked
hit
to
it
get
clean in the
invisible.
chest, and you can just see this large, like, arrow just piercing out. Is that you done?
Did it hit?
Me done? It hit. It did damage, but it was. You know,
Yeah, also, I'm just stating this, also the creature it hits takes necrotic damage equal to the roll of your body iteration dice, so obviously a d8. And it's right until the target until the end of the next turn.
Okay, so it takes another d8 necrotic damage from the abilities that were granted to you by
Oh, okay.
And it's frightened
What I
of
mean.
you, the blue one is. Just gonna roll that d8 for me?
Me or Dax?
You.
You.
You're the one doing it.
Okay.
There we go, buddy. Starting up pretty hurt, that one.
Cool.
And it is now considered frightened of you for turn. Vlad, you've had a moment to, like, kind of lay the scene and see what's happening. What do you do?
Right, so I'm going to back off in line with everyone else.
Yep.
'Cause everyone seems to be walking off, so I'm going to back off. And hopefully this is working properly now. 60 foot, that's right. 10, 5, 10, 15. The green one, I'm going to toll the dead.
Sounds good to me.
It's classic.
Is the target already missing any of its hit points?
No.
No, okay. There you go.
Do you want to go for blue?
I'm about to say.
It's alright, I've already said it, don't worry.
Yeah, fair.
It passes, so unfortunately
Yeah.
he takes nothing. I needed that fucking...
That's fine.
I needed that for the fucking slow! Fuck you!
Yeah. See, you're picking your
Nice.
dice up now. There we go.
Not how dice work.
Shut the fuck up, dickhead. Barnet.
I'm just going to move out the circle to there.
Yep, so with you,
And then
like,
try
you've
and
got...
take it up.
I'm gonna say, you've got your trousers unbuttoned, your shirt's flapping in the wind,
I like.
and you...
Please say he just waddles out with like his trousers like slowly moving down his legs.
You know what? That's a vision I can't pass up. Yeah, so the bunny man like throws the
Sorry.
jacket down, and then as he's like takes a few steps, the trousers drop to his ankles, and then he has to kind of do the
Waddle out, yeah.
and then he finishes taking off his
Sorry.
tuxedo. So now your tuxedo is completely off.
Okay.
Oh,
That's fucking visions, bunny man just. You know, the Peter Griffin when he was running from the street with the trousers down? That's literally him.
The question is Barnet usually naked? Because
No.
was he just so he's just Starkers now?
he's
Usually.
Peter Rabbiting it, right? He has like a
What?
little blue top.
I will. What did you say?
He's
Peter
Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit.
Yeah,
Oh,
he has a little blue top on.
Ducking, but
Oh.
it's more
It didn't
appropriate.
sound
Yeah.
like
for
you
rabbit.
said top.
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 Yeah, he has a little blue top on.
It didn't sound like top. That
Like-
was all.
What do you think I said? Never mind, let's move on.
Yeah. I will say though, your rage does drop.
Yeah, he'll just drop to being my turn because he didn't attack into the last turn.
Dax. Oh shit. Hang on. Liam, can Barnet make a D20 roll for me?
19.
Okay, Dax, at the start of your turn, can you roll 2d20s for me?
That's either good or bad.
I
Okay,
think I
you're fine.
figured it out.
You're fine. Carry on.
Get out of there!
Yeah, so I'm going.
One, that's one.
I'm out of here. And I'm going to Algae Blast, the green one,
Green one, go for it.
with 2. Where's he gone now? Bean.
Both of those hit.
Nice.
Ooh. Is that the slow doing its job? Or do they
No.
already have low AC?
No, they hit anyway. They surprisingly got a shit AC.
They've got
But
chunky
soon-
hit points, so from the sounds of it, you know,
they've
so
what?
which kind of counts it. Chunky hit points. They're
Ish.
taking a lot of damage, if that makes sense.
No, they
So
actually haven't.
balance.
You've split the damage quite thoroughly.
Huh.
Oh.
But yeah, no, he takes that 15 points of damage. Yeah, not bad. As it's like trying to chase after doing it, you pummel it back.
Oh yeah,
Is that it?
that's it.
Novara.
Seeing
one-
this one kind of in front of me. Yeah, go on.
As it
Sorry.
spends its entire turn to chase you down, then it got mildly psychically tased through whip transgressions. And it looks like to have
Yeah.
intent doing harm to you. What do you do?
So I see like the scythe coming down, and I've still got my hand on like the golden, like illusion vision of like a clock face above my my timepiece, and you can hear that really slow ticking, and then it just stops for the one in front of her, and she's going to go, "Don't attack him," and I am going to try to do momentary stasis on him. Just give it a go.
Okay.
See if it works.
Sorry, who
So-
are we not Who are we not attacking?
The one in front of me, the one who's going to try and hurt me in a second. I'm
Oh, yeah.
trying something, basically.
Right, okay.
So basically, as an action, you can. Oh, I'll pop it in the chat. That might be easier. New ability. Who dis?
I know. It's weird, that.
Yeah. So I'm actually displaying time shit for one.
You can magically
he
force
has to
a
make-
large or smaller creature you can see within 60 feet to make a Constitution saving throw against your DC, which I will do now. That's 5.
So he fails.
Yeah.
And now basically until the wait a minute, is it till the end of my next turn, or the creature takes any damage, it is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. Basically, he goes into like time stasis, just stops.
God damn. Aye.
And I continue with slow. So yeah.
Is that you done then?
I am gonna just kind of I'm gonna wiggle away a bit
Yeah.
and join.
Wiggle now.
It's kind of like so I just kind of move through and I'm like, don't hit him, just saying.
Okay.
But this is probably the first time for the party that they've ever seen her actually stop time. Like, yeah.
Okay. With the blue one scared of Polar at the moment due to the abilities from Dax, it's not going to charge you like it wanted to. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, and then it's going to use its action to go 5, 10, 15 to there, because that's all it can do. As it charges the mass here, the non-colour can't do anything, and then green is going to go 5, 10, 15, and then bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, as it's just chasing you guys out of the group. However, they now get to roll for their slow, so no colour passes, blue fails, green fails.
Before you went too fast, but never mind. Carry on.
What?
I would have done a silvery barbs on the 18.
Okay, that's fine.
Just
So
to
the
see if it
18
works.
turns into a fail again. Fucking hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me have my moment, please. This is
No.
DM
No.
bullying.
No.
No, no, I am fine with it for a
literally,
reason.
If we watch every
No.
single combat from this campaign, it is amazing the amount of awful rolls that I have had. Like, I don't think there's been a creature that's had good.
I also will give advantage to Big Kev.
Well, speaking of the man,
He's a guest. Also, you know, he's cool. Have advantage on some remarks.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
like you. Have
That
advantage.
slightly alters my plans. I was gonna go and have a word with Colorless and do some big lying, but I will scoot this far, and yeah, hell with it. Ringmaster's Whip is working nicely, so why wouldn't I?
Nice. Were you just going to go chat his ear off? Is that what was going to happen because he couldn't do
Yeah,
it?
like I can see somebody frozen in time and absolutely exploit the ever-loving crap out of that. I was going to have him escort us through the forest if he could.
Just put like his underwear on his head and just fucking like toilet dunk him.
I considered that, but I feel that would be a bit too metagamey because I know what happens if you screw with a Redcap's hat. But you know,
Yeah, that's
I shan't pull that bullshit. I will just whip.
I did not know anything about that, and now I'm terrified.
I'll tell you
got
later.
advantage, but hey, I'll take the 22 anyway. I'm gonna go right ahead and assume that hits.
Yeah.
I'll take one of those. Christ. And
Nice.
a 4 of these.
Oh,
Oh, absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you very much.
oh yeah, and like how you made Colorless cry blood, you made this entire man's like pores like ooze blood as like he just jolts and shudders and just crumbles.
I immediately panic and start apologizing.
Like
He's dead, he cannot hear you.
You disrupted like his body function with the psychic energy so hard that his blood just turned into like actual liquid rather than just spewed.
I should say I was aiming for green, but to be entirely honest, it doesn't matter that much because one way or the other, I'm still scooting back to hide behind somebody.
Yeah. Is that you done?
That is me.
Josiah,
Hello.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna run. Told to leave blank alone. I'm gonna run to green, move through Nova space. Like, excuse me, and then I'll take 2 attacks. I won't use
Go
my
for
last
it.
PP usage. I'll keep that in reserve. It's
That
14?
hits.
11,
Yep. Pretty damn hurt now.
16,
That also hits.
9.
Okay, he's very, very hurt, but he's alive.
And just to finish off my term, I'd just like to point out that Big Kev sells cleaning products in Australia. I found some links. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, well,
I don't.
I do
Links
not,
in
I do
chat.
not claim any Australians.
Oh no! Somebody else has sold your identity. Twice in one
On
session.
it. What did you do?
It's gonna be a lawsuit.
Paula?
I will put the bow back on my back where it was.
Yeah.
I have to use a bonus action to get the Shadow Blade back, and I will move up 2. And if it starts to move, I will hit it.
So you're holding your action to basically either when you know it's okay to, or if it starts to move to attack.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
That is perfectly fine to do. Vlad. Vlad.
The green one and the one at the top that we can't touch. Yeah.
Novara said leave that one alone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try attacking the Tar the Dead of the green, please.
Go for it, and it has taken damage this time.
No, it's fail.
Yeah, and you know he also failed at standing up school. He's dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Like, you don't
Thank you,
understand.
lad.
You don't quite understand how much this slow has fucked up what these creatures were meant to be. Like, holy shit.
Good. That's the whole
Good.
point.
I like that.
They were meant to have 3 attacks each.
Oh,
Yeah, I fucking know.
damn.
That's really hurts. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh, well done though, honestly. But is that the end of your turn, Vlad?
Yes, thank you.
Barnet.
The question is it the end of combat? Is there one still up? Have I not seen?
the stasis guy?
Stasis guy.
It's only until the end of Nivara's turn he stays in stasis.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna watch see what happens.
He's gonna just okay.
Boy,
Dax.
move up.
Okay, that's an idea. I'm gonna move there.
Yeah,
Action, gonna hold 2 Eldritch Blasts
on
when
it.
his status
Yeah.
when his status ends.
Understood. So he's a Shadow Blade and 2 Eldritch Blasts are being just held. Nivara.
Mine is if he's
This
aggressive.
man is about to have a bad day.
He shouldn't have taken shell. 5, 10.
Can I state non-lethal for mine?
Yep, that's absolutely fine.
Thank you.
The problem is I don't think everyone else is.
No.
And yeah, Eldritch Blast, I don't know if magical energy can be non-lethal.
Depends on the what
On the
spell is
DM.
being used.
If you blow their legs off, they'll survive.
Oh yeah, that's
for-
definitely not going to kill it.
Oh, don't.
Not right away.
Mate, you can't Lieutenant Dan this.
Screw it. I am going to reach out and I'm going to just taser it. So shocking grass.
Okay. I'm
With
at
advantage?
advantage because it's incapacitated.
Yep. Oh, I believe a 27 hit.
Yeah, it does.
2d8.
And I would imagine watching you
11.
do... Nice. And I
Yeah.
would imagine watching you do that, everyone else is going to take their held actions, because you were the one that said not to do it, and then watching you, they're probably going to follow your lead.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
2 Eldritch
I will
Blasts, Shadow Blade.
What you do see as well is like as the status, it's almost like it's shocked into moving again. Like
Yeah.
you know when somebody's heart stops and you shock them.
Remember, you
That's
got to
the
roll
same
Rapier,
kind of
Polar.
Polar also has
Oh.
advantage because I'm now flanking as well. I
Yes.
don't know if that
Oh
helps.
yes. Is it? I have to do the.
You have to roll to hit first. Both of those Eldritch
Yeah.
Blasts hit Dax.
Right.
And your Rapier hits for a 9 damage. Second Eldritch Blast.
How is a rapier like non-lethal?
He's alive!
In the
Barely!
leg.
Guess what? It's his turn! And he's barely on! He's fucking having you, Nivara! Oh, he's
That's the
coming!
no.
Is he still
if
slow?
He teleports something,
He's still
it's
slow.
He's still slowed,
Okay.
so he gets 1 attack.
Right.
What's going on?
It's going to, instead of using its sickle, it's gonna you watch as the boots around its feet just judder and vibrate for a moment, and it basically,
Is it casting a spell?
no. He jumps up and basically drop kicks you in the chest. Can you make a dex saving throw?
A dex saving throw?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That one.
That is a fail, I'm afraid.
I'm going to try again as a chronal shift, knowing
Okay.
that something bad's about to happen to me. A 15?
That is a pass.
I'm so sorry, Danny. I said to you, Skater's character should go no all the time.
Well, you completely dodge it as it leaps up and does this drop kick, trying to use its iron-bound pursuit. You were able to sidestep it and avoid the damage and being potentially knocked prone as well. End of its turn, it's gonna roll a save, and it's still slow, everybody. Still slow. Fuck.
I'm so sorry, Danny.
This is fucking awful, and I hate you.
Can I just like the sword equivalent of a pistol whip and just knock it on the head?
No, fuck you. You've
Not
already
your
had your
turn.
reaction. It's Big Kev's turn.
Okay, Big Kev,
Fuck you.
hit it so it falls over.
Okay.
I'm not okay.
Dungeon Master, I have sent you a message, but I am gonna just like get in real close next to it, and I'm just going to say to it, lead us through the forest, or I will have the time witch stop your heart permanently.
It passes.
The time witch. I like that moniker.
It doesn't respond because of the slow mixed with the immense pain it is in, but it doesn't seem to follow your spell.
Then, bonus action, I will disengage and scoot back a few feet again to roughly where I am now.
I will apologise. I did already use my reaction, or I would have stopped that from happening. I am very sorry, but yeah, already used it.
So good.
Josiah.
So there have been people saying take it alive.
No.
Okay then.
It was just.
You did just hear Big Kev.
Oh yeah.
Big Kev just was like, take us through the forest and all that kind of stuff. Well, Baron, I'm going to be the one person who actually gives you some respect.
No, I appreciate that. At least one person is showing Baron Kennedy a little respect.
Alforscu, and Baron is not a not a. Oh my god, I don't know. It goes on and on.
A nom de plume and not a claim to royalty.
5, 10, 15.
That was it.
20.
I got.
He really, really, really wants to do something, but if people are trying to keep it alive,
Fucking do it, pussy.
Your turn. Nobody else's.
Yeah, Danny's going for it today.
Look, I've had a bad day at the football, and I'm taking it in on you guys.
Are
Can you
you?
not-
Because none of us really gotten hurt.
can you?
I haven't taken a single point of damage.
Ooh, it's only me. Can
Beware
I
the
non-lethal
silent
rapier?
DM.
I heard that was allowed weirdly, but so I'll take it.
What?
Non-lethal rapier attack.
You
Was
can
that
do
as
if
well?
you wish. You can slap. You can slap it with the flat of the blade.
Yeah, well, like the hilt, yeah. 16.
Yeah, definitely hits.
So
That is
11
more than
bludgeoning.
enough.
Knock him out.
These things only have like 40 HP each.
What he'll probably start doing is he'll take out one of his daggers and start like almost like Aztec about to cut his heart out, unless I assume someone stops him.
Yeah, and Lyra kind of like reach down and top his hand and be like, "It is not a pixie. It is a red cap. It has a red cap."
No, but I thought we were going to take both just to be safe. Like.
No, I believe we are. Baron, why you wanted for us to take this one alive? Why?
I was under the impression that there was something concerning about this forest, and well, you hear stories about the Feywild. Would it not be better to have a guide, a native?
A little bit,
as
but
you say this, as you say this, and as you're talking, you notice on the northern side up here, some of the fog does seem to be pushing back ever so slightly, and some of the trees bow, creating a pathway.
I'm just going to say it. We should probably be a little bit worrisome of messing with Fae. They can be very particular on it. It is there's quite a few points.
No, you're right. The Fae are not to be trusted, not in the slightest. Do as you wish with this.
Why are you clearing your throat?
Bonnet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you now see the naked Fae man.
Where are your trousers?
I took him off.
They're in the middle of the Fey circle at the minute.
Yeah, but he knows the Feywild. He grew up
I
here.
don't
He knows what he's
think
doing.
you can't say that Barnett understands the Feywild, because I don't think Barnett even understands himself sometimes, so... Like...
Well, why don't you ask him
Well,
rather
I
than
can-
presuming?
I can
Okay, then.
sympathise with not knowing yourself. But Barnett knows the Feywild. Trust me.
Barnett, do you know the Feywild? Yes. Go on, back.
Yeah.
Do you want your trousers back?
Yes, please.
So I'll go around the edge and that will mage hand to get all the.
So you're using Mage Hand to get the clothes that you could just walk and pick up.
I don't
We're
trust
not
that.
going in that...
No, we're not going in the
Yeah.
fucking fairy circle.
No.
We're already inside of it.
No, we're not.
No.
No,
You
wow.
spawned in it.
And then
Yes.
we got out. We're not going back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
okay.
that would be a decision to go in and then fucking
It is a
Fey
royal...
bullshit.
Yeah. Rule number 11, you don't go into. We started in, we didn't go
Mhm.
into.
We get
Wording
out,
is important
we
with
get not in.
phase.
But what about all of the
Yes.
townsfolk's supplies that are there?
Who gives a fuck?
Meh.
Wow. Okay.
Lost forever.
Polar. Yes, I agree.
Oh, okay.
If you are certain, then lead the way, please, Barnett. Would you like for me to put your tuxedo in my bag of holding for later,
Yes,
so it doesn't
please.
get messed up? Well, I will put the tuxedo into the bag of holding. That is not cursed at all. I
Okay.
don't know if it's cursed or not. Danny keeps on being like, "You've not put much in there."
And hat.
Okay.
I paid for a hat.
Well, I'm going to say the,
And
other,
And hat.
Yeah.
the only other thing that's in there is that enchanted spike.
Yes. The enchanted spike that's in a box.
Yeah.
Is wrapped in cloth and then in a box. So yeah, only 2 things in there.
Fun.
3, including the hat.
But Barnett, you take the lead and go through the opening that has now been made in the northern portion. And you can watch essentially as the fog and the trees force themselves apart and away from you as you walk down this pathway, revealing a way you can walk and follow.
As
Okay.
we're leaving, can I finish off the red cap?
Yeah.
Because it looks like we go in, and he's like, and you'll just, stab him in the heart.
Just lean on your blade slightly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy enough to do. I'm not going to make you roll.
Yeah.
I will ask Barnett if this is normal for the Fae.
It isn't, it isn't it, Danny? It is pretty.
The Feywild is a broiling amalgamation of chaos and ever change. Almost
Yes.
anything is considered normal in the Feywild.
I'll just have to have a shoulder shrug then.
Is it actually able to go from A to B without it being going through F first?
Rarely.
What do you mean?
It's sometimes, if you try to go from A to B, you might make a pit stop at C, D, A, and B, and then back at T. Unless you have a powerful Fey creature to either disrupt the path or follow the path.
Right. So if we walk into these woods, are we going to be lost for 1,000 years?
Oh.
It doesn't
Barnett?
seem like there's a north in here.
Oh. I'm going to say, although you have keen mind, because of your lack of personal first experience knowledge of the Fey realm, you are unsure.
I don't know. But I don't feel anything. Like there's nothing pinging.
No.
I'm just,
No, okay.
I'm just worried. Just because a door opened doesn't mean it goes anywhere. I don't know Faye. I'm trusting Barnett, and he's a little unsure as well, I believe.
Aren't you also Faye?
I've never been here. I was born on the material realm.
How do you know?
My
Was you
okay,
there when you were born?
my living memory has been on the material realm. I didn't You told me I was Faye. I didn't even fucking know that.
Intriguing. I'm going to start walking through the door. I don't care at this point. We've got to go forward or
Yeah.
go back. So let's go.
Yeah.
Go. What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
Don't. In the Fey realm, seriously.
Who's leading the way?
I'm a little
Barnet.
emboldened. I assume
Yeah.
it's Barnet. Yeah.
I'll cast
Oh,
guidance
God help
on
us.
Barney's.
Roll 2d20 for me.
Mm-mm.
With a D4. Oh, casting. Oh, is that for Dax casting a spell
Yeah.
in the Feywild?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Just for Dax.
We know you're back, Matt. You've been talking for ages.
Well,
Dax,
It's 2d4.
2d20.
Funny, sorry.
Okay. With the 20, when you cast the guidance on Barnet, you feel a slight empowerment, and the next spell you cast will be at advantage.
Oh.
That will last for 1 hour.
Is that wise?
Can you roll for me a survival check as you are boldly pressing forward and watching these trees bend before your will and creating the path ahead? You have guidance.
That's a D.
4.
D4.
17.
Most excellent. As you're doing this, is anyone else doing anything?
I'm going to keep an ear out for rustling in the bushes, strange noises, anything that could be something sneaking up on us.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
gonna-
what I've been doing as well.
I was going to do the same, so I can assist or.
Just
Chosen
roll
the
me
roll.
some perceptions, guys. Would
Yeah,
love to
I'll
make
roll.
sure you're on peak performance.
I've never killed anything before, so I'm going to hyperventilate.
This is
Does
not
Baron's
happening,
big day
no.
out? Perception?
Okay. The area outside of the immediate vicinity where the fog is immediately thickened, no more than 5 feet away from you, you can hear like the rustling and the moving of like trees and forests in heavy wind, but there is no wind brushing you. And you can occasionally see eyes in the fog watching you. You can hear giggling and chittering and chatting, but nothing ever produces itself out of the fog. You'll sometimes see a singular eye watching you, sometimes things with 2 eyes, the occasional thing with 3 eyes watching you. Different colours too, of yellows, reds, blues and greens. But nothing ever reaches out, but you fear dreadfully that going into the fog would be not good.
Can I also, I don't know, because I know my key mind for the north thing's not working correctly.
Yeah.
Is there a time in the Feywild?
I would say the way your keen mind would work is you would be aware of what time it was in the town you
Back.
left.
Okay, I'm going to
So,
start counting
yeah.
in my head.
Okay.
There's
but
always
I'd
gonna
say
be a
with the
counting
keen
at the
mind,
back
you're
of my
able-
head.
With the keen mind, you're able to do that easily enough, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Naya knows everything that a key mind does will probably be fucked with here. Like, it's
Mhm.
it
It's
runs
like,
counter to its key
yeah.
mind.
It's like there's a signal jammer being like strapped to her head at the minute.
Exactly. So she will begin counting, just in the back of her head, just because she can multitask. She's smart. And while she's counting, she will say to others, "Something I forgot to mention is it might not be the time that we left when the time we get back. As in, hour can spend here and we could lose a day. I'm just saying. I forgot to mention earlier.
Yeah, doesn't.
I have a show to perform.
Hey,
What's getting out is the problem.
we can always come
Yeah.
back to there maybe, or find another place. Also, like I said, don't eat food. Don't eat mushrooms. Try not to attack flowers. No. Just be careful.
Faye. Yeah, whatever. Carry on.
Also, if you leave them wanting more, your audience will be even more chomping us a bit for your performance.
Let's focus on getting home. Getting Shell and getting home.
Oh, always the word of reason. Paula, what happened?
Always what? Aren't you the word
The
of
voice
reason? And you're the one. Are we swatching? Are we swapping roles? I don't know.
It's the Fey realm doing it. Oh no!
Yeah.
I do imagine slightly because elf, so there's a little bit of like tiny. You know what it's like when you're just got a little bit of kind of like, oh, this place is different. I kind of like it here. And also the time fuckery stuff. She's a bit emboldened from the fact she just actually did something for once. Stop time. But yeah. We're walking and talking at this point as well, Danny.
Oh, yeah, no,
and Polar is.
I'm letting this breathe, and then I'm going to go back to Barney.
Right now. Polar is freaking out right now. She's a little scared because this is.
Oh.
So I'd
all of a
imagine
sudden-
almost you and Kev are at the back of the group freaking out together.
No, she's
No, I
moving
have
towards
gravitated
Josiah.
towards Josiah. I put it in chat. I have
Oh.
gravitated sort of like towards Josiah. I don't know if it's for my defense or his. I haven't figured that out yet.
Oh no. But Barney,
Yeah.
you walk and you walk and you walk, and you have, like, you look confident as you stroll through the woods, and the trees are opening before you, and you're following a clear path. But you and I both know in the mind, you have no fucking idea where you're going. You're just following the path being laid before you. But
Yeah.
you almost do get a mental warmth, like something is just cushioning you and just encouraging you to continue as you are. Like, you feel like you're on the right path. And you start to see in your mind's eye in the distance, but you don't actually see it, a building. You start to envision like a small palace that you're approaching upon. But you don't see it yet, but you know it's there because you're kind of sensing it.
Yeah.
Do you say anything? Do you do anything?
I'll tell the party about it.
What, you're imagining a palace?
Yeah.
Palace
Where?
there,
What?
maybe.
There
you know-
maybe.
Trouble ahead?
Do you know who's in the palace?
What does the palace
Not-
represent to you?
A palace.
Big house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we keep going then until we
Big house.
see it.
Big Kev. It's a sign.
Big house. Big Kev. Big Ben. We've got a Big Ben.
Well, that's meta! That's meta! Stop it!
His name's
Sorry,
Large
sorry.
Ben, you nitwit!
Sorry.
There's
not
nothing
London.
big about him!
Something big can also be large.
You do call me Big Ben sometimes, Daddy.
I do. That's only between you and me, Ben.
Oh, well, save that for Fridays, big boy.
Yeah, boy.
Not just between you and him.
That's wrong, but okay. Eventually, after this,
Imagine place.
after this revelation of potential Alice, you start to see coming into vision like a mirage, like weaving its way into your eyesight above the fog. You start to see the tips of what looks like a building's spires that go down into the fog below. And this is everybody seeing this. The fog doesn't go higher than the tree line, but like as the trees are bending, you can get a view, and like few hundred feet away, you can start to see the tips of the roof being coming into view. You can see it made of like an ivory stone with like blue decoration of line work.
Ooh.
You guys
Do
continue.
you?
Yeah.
Suppose you would recognise this pipe.
And all of a moment, after another few hundred feet of walking, everybody's vision goes black. As if someone has just like put a burlap sack over your head. You blink a couple times.
I cast Dancing Lights as a cantrip.
You blink, this is split second, you blink a couple times and you find yourself not in the forest, but you find yourself here.
On the map.
You spawn yourselves here, please.
I would still reactionary Dancing Light.
You need to clear initiative.
Around me.
I did it. I got us somewhere.
Welcome back, Nafara.
As the darkness closed in, I did scream, "Not again!"
Oh,
Now I'm going to use this, but it's...
forget he was captured.
just
He
gonna
was
use that as a-
captured. Remember last time?
I'm just going to use
Sorry.
it as a generic token. But yeah, what it is, Rose, as you guys were walking, Barnett started to imagine a building. And then people started seeing the spires, and then everything went black in people's visions, and you just spawned in this room.
In a building.
Oh,
Daddy, clear
jeez.
initiative.
I don't need to.
I've still got
I-
plaid, red cap.
I've still got- Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just
There we
old,
go, done.
it's old initiative. But
Ooh.
as you're all...
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, it's because it was old initiative. Like, there was nothing wrong with it.
No, it's alright. You just battle map appears, then initiative appears. So I'm like, you might
It
want
was the same initiative. I hadn't touched it.
We assumed we assumed we got worried. We panicked.
Anyway,
Oh, hang on,
sorry.
I just
You.
realised. No, I have got the correct token. I can get rid. I don't have to use the shitty skull. Give me a sec.
Oh.
No, the skull is what I
insult the
use
skull.
if I can't find the actual token that I need.
It's a lovely skull. Do you remember?
So, quick question. Why did Barnett start thinking
Oh Jesus!
of...
Bring the skull back.
Yeah.
What did you say, Rose? Sorry, I think
Why did Barnett think of a building? Have I missed something?
he just
He
started
was told.
imagining it. He's like he
was told.
started seeing it in his mind's eye.
And then it appeared.
Oh.
But before you, you see a large stone room with no walls, no doors. Perfectly well decorated with its layout of potted plants of very unusual coloration and stuff, but also surrounding you. You see a room of 8 chests, all being patrolled by a singular winged male-looking creature. As it turns to you, and like you notice there's yeah, Dax is dead. He hasn't bothered to spawn himself.
Sorry, there's one on each chest,
No,
and then
there's just 8
There's
chests.
one guy patrolling all the
Right,
chests.
Okay.
And it turns to you, and there's a shock of recognition.
Is this gold or tin?
You never saw you. This doesn't look like gold. You saw gold.
Oh, so it's tin. then.
We never saw Tin. Tin was always shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering when you would get here.
Tin?
Yeah.
Where's shell?
He gestures to the chests. I was told she's in one of these. I was told after encountering you all to look after the chests until you got here.
By you.
The red caps.
What did we say last time we saw you, Tin? If you were here.
No. No.
Which one she's in, Tin?
I don't know, but I was told to tell you that every chest here is a mimic. Except one. But all of them speak. But 7 of them lie.
Okay.
The one that tells the truth has your friend. The one that was me. But they will only
So we just
answer
need-
questions about each other.
Okay.
That's to stop you mettering questions.
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you can't then have Naivara go, do I look like an elf? For it to go, no, fuck you.
Okay.
It's
But-
usually
wait,
traditionally
wait,
2
wait,
rather
wait.
than 8.
Yeah, we can still do this.
Mm.
It's just process of elimination.
Okay. Barney, have a plan.
Oh. Tell us the
Oh.
plan before you start enacting it.
We ask them if they are lying. If
Uh,
they say yes, they're
yeah.
telling the truth, and then they're not lying. If they say
But no,
they are
if they lie, yeah, no, because if you ask, are you lying, and they say yes, they're not telling the truth.
Also, remember,
Technically lying.
They will only answer questions about each other, not themselves.
Yes. So you can
I did
ask them,
that
for
to stop
example,
silly meta questions for the most part.
you can ask, for example, you can ask Red, is orange close to?
Yes,
Um,
yes, that's exactly it.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
And you
you
can
could-
basically pinpoint and triangulate.
You could ask each one, does they have shell or some variation of that, surely?
What do you
You
reckon
can't
about?
ask them about them. You
No,
have to
no,
ask them
about the other ones. So you could ask Red, does blue have shell, kind of thing.
How about would
It'll get
Zone of
confusing.
Truth work?
No.
No.
What about asking each one, is that one a chest? Is that one a chest? Is that one a
Yes.
chest? And the one
Yeah.
that says no is most, or the ones that say no, narrow things
Yeah.
down a bit.
If
you'll-
we
and-
ask them
and
like,
as
who
you guys-
has shell,
As you guys are talking, like, Tin will kind of just, like, back away a little bit from you guys.
I will head towards 10 because I'm
Okay.
like, you for solve the riddle, I'll get the heart.
okay, so go up to Red first, but stay a little bit distance away so we're not going to get absolutely in the mimic range. I wouldn't know what a mimic range is. Red! If everyone's okay with that?
Yep.
There's
Go
not
for
a
it.
riddle.
Hello.
There's not a riddle, Paula. What riddle are you
But,
asking for?
Maybe explain to Matt what we're doing.
Matt, are you here? We can't hear you. You might be muted.
Matt!
Sorry, I was talking and yes, I was muted. Sorry, I literally just got back and I thought there was some sort of riddle to.
There's a
But
puzzle,
there's
but
a
it's not a
puzzle.
riddle.
Oh,
It's not technically a riddle, it's a puzzle.
Go.
It's a puzzle. But please, lead the way.
I can't lead the way. I don't know what's going on. I literally just got back.
Do you want to quickly catch
Okay.
up?
So,
Yeah.
have you ever heard of the thing of like, there's like 2 statues and one always tells the truth, one always tells a lie?
I did say that, but I was muted. It's one's telling a lie, one's
Funny
telling the
enough,
truth.
Well,
you know
but
where I got
there's-
the idea for this?
No.
There's a new roguelike game that's come out that's literally about a room full of mimics that all like chests, and like the mimics tell lies, but the chests tell the truth. You have to figure it out. It's a logic puzzle.
Yeah. So there's 7 mimics that tell lies and 1 chest that tells truths.
The chest holds shell.
Mm-hmm.
but you can only ask them questions about another chest.
You can't ask them
We've
any
gotta make it-
questions about anything about themselves or like anything else but another chest. So like, you
Like,
could
is
ask
the sky blue? No, we
answer.
can't do that.
It'll just ignore you.
Yeah. But also at the
Well,
same
that's not a
time,
guaranteed yes anyway.
I mean, that is a very good point. Actually, it could be pink. We don't know. But the whole point about this, though, is if we ask them different questions, we're not going to figure out the lie. We have to ask the same question. Does that make sense? If we can ask the same question, we get 7 similar responses and one that's different.
One
we
outlier.
ask. This is what we do. We ask every chest about another chest, and we say, "Are they a mimic?" And then there's only going to be one that says yes.
But the thing is, though, I mean,
None of them are
technically, but if we ask them a one about the actual test and they say, "Is it a mimic?" and they go yes, then do you know what I mean? Like, I think the best one would be, I think either do you have does that one have shell, or I don't know, are you next to the plant or
Yeah, does
something
that one
along-
have a shell? Makes I think that will
Yeah.
not the same.
Hang on.
Are we
right,
limited
so-
to just one question?
No.
No, we can ask different
It's
questions.
just the logistics of
Tim
asking
will,
8
like,
questions.
Tim will
I-
gingerly
I-
speak up and say, "You can ask them as much as you like. It's just the way the Redcaps have been keeping people. And they just
So
told
the
me to
rule-
wait here for when people turned up to save her."
Well, we have some good news about the Redcaps, at least.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I just clarify the rule on the puzzle? So is it the truth or lie problem?
The mimic, yeah, essentially, the
Yeah.
chest will tell the truth, the one that's holding shell, the mimics will lie.
But you can only ask questions about other chests. You can't ask them about random
Or
shit.
themselves.
You can't. Okay.
You can only ask questions
I
to
was
the
thinking,
chests
like,
about another
You
chest.
just ask,
Not,
do you
not
have
an-
shell?
And we can ask.
Do you have shell to all of them?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Do you have shell is a valid question because you're asking about. Okay, does that? It's you
Does
can't
that
ask-
other chest have shell?
Yeah, you can't ask does it have shell, but you can ask does your neighbour have shell or does whatever colour
Right.
marker. I'm using
Well, then
the
we do
coloured
that.
dots just so when you're talking about a specific chest, I know which one you're on about.
Right, I'm starting. I'll go to the red chest and I go. Does the blue chest have shell in it?
Yes.
Alright, I'll go to.
So tempted to walk over and go,
Blue.
"Oh, brilliant! Oh,
No.
No.
I mean, that is a big Kev move.
It is, but I'm not going to do it."
Can we
Why
ask?
not?
So I'll go to blue chest and I ask blue chest. Does the green chest have shell?
No.
Can we ask the same chest a question twice? Can we ask them 2 questions?
Yeah.
Can I ask blue if red has the chest? Has shell?
Yes.
Okay, so we get red to blue is no, right? No was yes.
Red, yes.
And
Blue,
blue-
yes.
Red to blue, yes.
Green,
blue
no.
to. Oh no, blue to green was no, wasn't it? Sorry, that's my bad.
Blue to red was yes.
Oh,
So that's a complete difference there with 2 different things. So those top 3, one of them's lying on one's telling the truth or something weird is happening. Do you know what I mean?
I wish I could delete one of those messages I thought.
So red to blue is yes, blue to green is
Hang
no,
Ben,
and
what I'll
blue to
do-
red is yes.
I'll do that because then it puts a line under it, so you can do it again if you want.
Yeah. Go on, Rose. Let's get
Red
our
to
brain.
blue. Red to blue equals yes. Blue to green is no, right?
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's right.
if I go wrong, tell me. Yeah, it's no. And then blue to red is yes. So do you see what I mean? There's a weird. That blue one's got a weird thing going on with it. Because it said no about one and yes about another, so it's not following succinct patterns. Do you know what I mean?
I'll go to green and say to green. Does blue have shell?
No.
Green to blue was that?
Yeah.
I'll go to orange and say, does the green chest have this one's friend?
No.
So, green to blue
Yeah.
was
No.
no.
Orange to green was no.
Orange to green was no. Can we ask orange to blue?
Yes.
So orange to blue is yes.
Wait, what?
Orange is saying
So-
blue has shell.
No, so orange is lying then. Right?
How many
Because-
are lying? Is it just one?
No,
lying,
because
or-
blue said that other people have shell. So now we ask blue if orange has shell.
Yes.
Yeah, blue's lying. Because it said no and yes, so it's lied at some point. Does that make sense? Because you got
Okay,
two
yeah.
yeses.
I
That
don't
works,
know.
right?
Rose, do your thing.
Matt's confused. He's fried. He's done.
Oh, wait a minute. My colour's the same as the bottom of the map. Yeah.
Oh.
Blue's had to have lied because they've said yes to two people. Two people can't have shell. Right.
So-
That's right, isn't it?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's assuming she's not in multiple pieces.
Oh, fuck off.
You said that the chest had shell, not multiple chests
There's
had
something
shell.
interesting with green then.
Yes. So we ask orange if. Oh wait, orange to green was no. Did we ask red to green?
No, you haven't.
Can we ask red to green, please?
No.
Equals no. So red to blue was yes. Red to green was no. Red to orange.
Yes.
There's another double yes.
It looks like every other chest is going to say green does not have it when they actually don't.
Try one more. I know that sounds really bad.
No,
but
no,
one more.
it's fine.
Orange to purple.
Yes.
Another double yes.
Pink to orange.
Pink to orange.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pink to purple.
Yes.
Pink to green.
No.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Desire will go over to the green chest, stand there, look at Alvaro, and be like, "It's last one, blank, blank to green."
Yep.
What is blank to green?
No.
Blank to blue.
Yes.
He opens green chest.
It is locked.
Oh my god.
But it's not a mimic. But it's
Hang on.
not a mimic.
Hang on.
Can I lock it
As
in?
you rattle the chest, all the other chests, eyes will start to bulge and their mouths will
Oh.
start to protrude.
Oh my god. We went for oh never mind.
What?
We're all just didn't attack us anyway. Like what?
Yeah, because I'm a little dick.
You really are. I will say that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
way early
sorry.
I'll say that. I was over here.
I would have been somewhere near to that, I would say about here. Where
Not sure
just
I've ever
bad.
actually fought a mimic. Probably have.
They're not
but
fun. I've
no
ran
mimics.
mimics before.
Can we hire Joe as some kind of rule solicitor? Because I call bullshit on that. I'm going to sport claims court.
Right, well, can you guys roll
Figure it out.
initiative, please?
To be fair, I'm no rules lawyer. You'll need to call D&D, D&D.
D&D, D&D.
D&D and D&D, yeah, attorneys at law.
Thank you. I love it. This feels like
Nothing about
payback.
Yeah, but that
just
would be
because of
Danny
Elliot.
and Danny in D&D law firm.
I mean, he is the dungeon master, but still, stinks to high heaven.
Okay.
Oh
Hey, need to roll
dear.
initiative, don't I? Hang on.
Yeah, they got
I've
roll.
put
Slightly
you,
drop a little
well,
thing in chat.
if you let me, I'm gonna
and
say, if you let me know what you roll, I'll put your thing on for you manually.
I'll stick it in chat. 1 sec.
Yeah, buddy. El Mimi's? Oh, El Mimi's not doing too well.
Ooh, a natural.
Also, to be fair, this does seem like the boss fight as well because we're about to get Shao. Or something along them lines. That might be a bit messy, so I can kind of understand Danny not wanting for us to just solve the puzzle. Yeah.
That's everybody?
Yeah. I'm fighting in your corner,
Yeah.
basically, Danny.
If
I
we'd
don't-
have failed,
literally,
then
Rose, you ain't
somebody
got to
would have been
because
stuck.
everything.
There's literally nothing we could do. It's unchecked power. Like, there's-
Everything is here for a reason, and I have no care whether you like it.
If,
Well, I'm about to say,
if,
there's
if
no-
we'd have failed, then there's like a stick grapple effect.
It's almost
on-
like it would have been worse if you'd have failed.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Never mind. You've skipped my turn.
How?
I was at the top of the turn.
Shit.
Oh shit.
You
Oh,
have.
hang on.
Yeah, I'm definitely not first in
My
initiative.
bad. I must have accidentally clicked it as I was setting it up. Okay,
Slow.
so Vara.
No, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. 20, 25 actually. I would have skirted round to not get next to these things. And I'm just gonna shoot lightning bolts. I'm just gonna try and get this
Okay.
over with as fast as possible.
Oh,
They're in
Yeah.
Good things about
It's
mimics,
a
they don't tend to
dex
move.
save.
Yeah, I'm just casting a spell. I'm so sorry. Bear
That's
with me a
fine.
second.
Well, Mimi pink, fail. Mimi yellow, I believe there's a pass, and then Mimi blank
15.
fails. Pixie boy passes.
Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. 27 points of damage, half for anybody who succeeds.
Pink.
She literally just stomps over and just across the ground. Full on, no. But yeah, pink.
Um,
Oh, dies.
all
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you notice that they don't seem to be fully alert, and they are considerably weaker than what you would possibly anticipate a mimic to be, based off what you've heard.
and then because she's got her hand up where the
And
lightning bolt
let
is
me
just
double
going to turn
check.
into a pointed finger.
Just
Sorry.
I just got to check for Tim. But no, essentially, if you'd have got it wrong, they would have all been full HP.
That makes sense.
That's cool.
It would have been.
Because you got
Yeah.
it correct, they were weakened.
That's fine.
Okay,
well,
okay, cool.
Yeah, but, well,
Okay.
I would send my lawsuit.
Only. Yeah, but we still would like to settle.
oh,
So.
no.
you
Oh no, Tin's done as well. Like you just
Oh,
didn't.
Tin's done as well.
Oh,
I just double checked. Pixies only have 1 HP.
Really?
Only one.
Yeah, I'm not even shitting you. They have 1 HP.
Oh, because they
no, it just looks.
They're
That's the
1d4
druid thing, they can
minus
punch
1
them.
HP if you roll it. Tell you.
Oh.
Let's see how
So
cool-
Naya just literally, just properly like throws out a hand, and this lightning bolt shoots across forward. Sees them all smouldering and smoking, and just turns to the other and does like 2 thumbs up. She's like, "It worked," and that's the end of her turn.
Can I give Naya a look and like, fucking brilliant, and then it's not my turn, but I'm when I go to.
It's an
go
out of
to-
character acknowledgement. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Baron, you're hiding behind a plant pot. You hear all these mimics slurping and slopping to life. You hear this thunderous crackle and bright flash of light as you just look around the pot and you see Nivara just singed like a bunch of these fuckers in a row.
I think my response is, oh god, they're real? I've talked to adventurers before, but I thought they were just joking about chests that sprang to life and ate you.
That's the thing.
And I will see the way that the wind is blowing and get myself to about here-ish and that is going to be my entire turn, although I will prep an action to whip anything that gets too close.
Fair enough.
And
Yeah.
I will scream
Can I-
if it does.
I'm getting close.
Can I just say as well, I love the fact that someone's moving towards the wizard, like the wizard can protect them.
Well, hey, the wizard shoots lightning from her fingers. I feel
Yeah.
safe.
Glass cannon.
I mean,
Yeah. Rely on the
Because you-
cannonball.
the choices were you or the bunny. So
Naked bunny.
fair enough.
Who took an entire combat taking his pants off.
Oh, yeah. We missed a fucking opportunity with that. You should have sang you could leave your hat on. Fucking. Fuck's sake.
Oh.
Fuck's sake.
And yeah, I feel like the opportunity will come up again.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
But
Popping that in the bank for later. That's an
Yeah.
Easter egg at some point.
Back off a bit. I'm going to Altage Blast on the purple one.
purple one.
Is it advantage on each beam or just the first?
Why are you getting advantage?
Didn't say I had an
Hey!
advantage on my next spell.
Oh shit! Yes, I did. It'll be on the first one.
Right.
Yes. Also roll 2d20.
Other one.
Yeah.
Before the attack, or is that part of the?
Ah, that's a question. Okay. Okay, you can hold the fuck there.
There's face shit going on.
Stop right there.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Something else is going on.
Mm-hmm.
I took that wrap off your sound alert the other day.
Did you?
Sad time, yeah, sad times.
Right.
Right, now can you roll
I
a
can't help, I'm
Can
afraid.
you roll a D100? You wouldn't be able to even if you wanted to, Nivara.
Oh, would chronal shift not work in
No.
this regard? I technically don't know anything's going on.
Fey bullshit. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't recognise it happening due
Okay,
time.
hang on, hang
DM
on.
saying, "Can you roll a D100?" and I don't like it.
No.
Can you roll a D6
It
now?
happens all the time.
Oh,
It
Jesus
happens all the
Christ.
time.
Wait.
There's a lot of dice going on here.
Roll low because you're spawning something.
Yeah.
You're about to transform into something, I reckon. I feel this might be.
Kevin!
Wait,
Kevin! As you were running to Nivara, after watching what happened, you watch as Dax goes to cast Eldritch Blast and the spell fails. So basically, your Eldritch Blast doesn't go off. However, as you're running, Kevin, you notice your feet are no longer on the floor as Fly has just been cast on you.
it's like a
So
dream.
like in Willy Wonka, you know when the guys just start randomly fucking floating and you don't know what the fuck's going on? Yeah, you've just had
I mean-
Fly cast on you.
At least I can't reach you now.
Oh my goodness!
It's pretty well.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Not bad.
That's really good.
That's really good. Yeah, Fly's
it's
an
not
incredible spell.
Are you sure? It's
Well done, Adam. Well
Depends
done.
if you
Depends
control
on
or
someone
not.
else.
but that Adam is your
Yeah.
action. 'Cause
Do
your
I
Eldritch
still
Blast
keep my
fails.
advantage thing, or is that gone now?
No, that's gone.
Is it gone?
Yeah, that popped. Because what it was,
Um,
that was a part of the spell. You cast the spell, the d20s were rolled, shit happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
That's it for time being while I rethink
Glad.
my.
Right. I am going to cast. Well, what's going on? I'm going to go for the red one, please. And I'm going to
Okay.
cast Toll the Dead.
Wisdom save incoming?
And it hasn't, has it took any damage?
No.
Cool.
It's a pass. It rolled a 17.
Cool. I'll stay where I am.
Barnet,
I would like to rage, please.
can you roll a d20?
8.
You're fine, carry on.
I'll need to roll my D8.
Mhm.
To see what. Yeah.
So yeah, one wild magic, not double wild magic.
No, there's Fey bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. The Fey bullshit seems to be wild magic.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty
Oh,
obvious.
right, okay.
Basically,
That's what I'm saying.
if you roll
yeah.
a 1, I'm rolling some world magic.
That's how I was saying. You
A bit
But
sick.
it's only affecting natural Fae.
Okay,
Or,
so
in
one
Dax's
raging.
case, X Fae.
Well,
The one
dead
raging.
Fae.
Which is why he's rolling 2.
Oh, so we
yeah, one
have
of them-
advantage.
I'm
Sorry,
not telling you more
carry
than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I'm raging. If a creature hits me, it takes 1d6 force damage.
Oh.
Nice. That is good.
So I'm just gonna hop to here and hit him. My first attack
Okay.
with my thingamajig, my battle axe.
Oh,
This also a second.
That hits.
22
oh, that's nice.
for 14 thank you rage. I don't think it did.
Doesn't matter, bud.
No.
'Cause it's
There'll
fucking
be another
dead.
2 damage on top.
As you
Oh,
just cleave this battle axe down and break the wood as it splinters, and you hear the slush and the slurking as your axe gets stuck in the goo underneath, and you rip it out.
yeah, second attack. I'm just gonna go over to here
Mm-hmm.
and hit him.
Oh,
I got that 20.
Nice.
Nice.
He just deleted it.
Boy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not,
Bonnie is
that
up.
one doesn't deserve the X. He just gets deleted.
Mhm.
He's full deletion.
Yes.
As you don't just crack the top, you completely sunder this thing in half.
This man.
Oh, Battle Bunny is raging.
Mm.
Move between
Mad Bunny.
these two,
Yeah, buddy. Is that it?
and that's my turn done. Yeah.
Hola.
Yes, I will bonus action Shadow Blade.
Can you roll a d20?
I can.
You're fine, carry on.
With a 7, okay. Move up.
It seems like it's only on crits when
Yep.
things happen.
Okay.
A natural, a 20, good. Nat 1, bad.
Cool. Hit with sword.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool. And it's a 2d8 damage.
In fact, the axe went across it before you rolled damage.
They have 1 HP because you pass the puzzle. They have 1 HP instead.
Yeah.
Minions.
Instead of the 58 HP they should have had.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's nice to know. Hindsight's a beautiful thing, but when you see suddenly 7 chests turn into mimics, you go a bit, oh shit.
Sometimes you gotta trust the DM
When
before
you're
you.
surrounded by mimics, you fucking
Right.
panic.
I know, but sometimes you've got to learn to trust the process.
Mm.
Don't do a Michael.
Yeah.
I think you wanted us to react a little bit. I think you wanted,
I
a
expected
little.
a reaction because 7 minutes dropping is not fun. But,
Yeah, you wanted a little bit of heat.
But I wanted in character heat, not fucking Danny heat.
Mm.
I'm hot enough. Leave me alone. Paula, are you done?
Yes.
See.
Good.
Oh, I can still move. Shit, where are I? 5, 10, 15.
But no, could you imagine if you had have touched the wrong chest?
Ooh.
It would have been a
Yeah.
nasty fight. If you'd have,
I can move.
because the thing was, keyword, it was only if you even touched the wrong chest they would have activated.
Mhm.
I would have moved there for advantage.
That's
if,
fine.
Like,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't have known. Paula's
No.
just moved into that space.
But
No,
Paula
Paula
could
had
move
his
before
turn
me.
before
Oh,
Jezza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End of my turn, I
Oh.
used the rest of my
Oh,
movement
baby,
again.
burn those crits. Burn them, burn them. As it opens its mouth to try and bite you, you just thrust the rapier between the teeth. The teeth are like millimeters away from clamping on your forearm as it goes limp and then stops moving, and then you yank it
hit a
out.
nerve.
And then for a moment, Tin is dead. The 7 mimics are dead. The room goes quiet for but a moment. and the chest, after this intense combat, you see the chest is rocking and bulging and kicking.
Anyone got lockpicks?
I'll walk over to the dead sprite and see if, or pixie or whatever it is, and see if they've got a key in their pocket. First, can I do a little search-a-rooney?
You may do an investigation.
Thank you. A fumigation, I think is supposed to
As
be.
Josiah and me are like across from each other, Polar kind of looks at the sword. It's like this. It's not said, but there's like a waving around. It's like this works, and then I flick my hand and it just goes away. It's like looks cool.
You do find a couple of items. You find a blue strawberry.
A blue strawberry?
A blue strawberry.
You mean a blueberry?
No, a blue strawberry. A strawberry that is
You mean
blue.
It's the Fey realm, just
Made of blue.
Next thing.
It's
Blueberry.
literally a strawberry that is blue.
I know.
It tastes
We got
like
half an hour left. We can't keep arguing about strange
Sorry.
fruit.
You notice there is also a small green emerald
Ooh.
and a wooden
And a
key.
So blue strawberry.
Wooden key.
Not iron.
Ah,
Yeah, because I don't want to touch it. Yeah, we're
of
gonna.
course, rule whatever.
Small emerald.
Do we want to take any of it?
What?
I mean, it depends on their version of giving something.
They're dead. It's not.
It is not given. Given it applies consent.
But
As in,
speaking of
they give
nearly,
to you.
Is a prize not because I'm going to bow down to
yeah.
Naya.
I love how, Paula, you seem to on one half be like blue strawberry. Is that actually Faye? And then suddenly Faye does this thing like pick a lane. But key. Can I use the key in the chest and see if it
You may.
and
And
See
you
if
have
we
to
can
be a
get
little
shallow?
careful because obviously the idea of
Wood.
turning a wooden key in a lock it doesn't put confidence in your mind, and but it does work. Even you just take a little extra time, just be a little careful, and the wooden mechanism seems to deactivate, and you're able to open the lid. And inside, you can see stripped of armor and weapons, but still clothed but bound, a small female goblin. And the
I will
chest
also
on the-
motion
and
towards
the chest
Josiah.
is on the inside, as big as the chest is. She was literally like in a suitcase type size.
Oh. Can we just, for my peace of mind, Josiah, would you just double check?
Yeah, I'll walk over. Hell sight.
Ah. Shell does not
Ah.
ping. But something here does.
Mm.
Something that's invisible.
So,
Can I well, I guess I would be here. Wouldn't I? Look at because I was had I walked over.
I would be as well.
Can I just rugby tackle over the plant into that space?
Okay.
I'll just fly leap.
Yeah,
like...
no, I like it. Make a grapple check. I'd say it's disadvantage because invisible. I don't know, no, make it flat because you technically know they're there.
I know for the 6 seconds.
You can't see it, but
I know the location for 6 seconds. So what's grapple?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Okay.
And then the defender gets athletics or acrobatics.
Oh.
What's
Unless someone's got anything in the bank, but that's a fuck up.
I can't help it. Sorry, I think I've used all my chronal shifts. Bear with
That's
me.
alright. It's alright. I just thought I'd ask.
As you like rugby tackle dive, you like kind of hit like a muscular brick wall here. As
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh shit! Is that cat lady?
as a
Yeah.
very, very familiar face to
hello.
Josiah
What the fuck is she
specifically.
doing in the?
I was going to say,
It
isn't
was.
it the one that on the island?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know when I said rolling through the fog, sometimes you saw a three-eyed figure watching.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course.
And just for people's sake, I did put the full body version, just so people can see what, because like that's the size of the actual token you see.
Oh, she really hurts. I remember how much she hurts.
This
We'll be okay.
is
We'll get her.
Zasura.
I'm glad we've taken care of her finally. She has been in the back of my mind for like
And
3 months.
as you kind of rugby
Are we?
tackle, into it, and the figure like spawns, you can just see this like toothy, mauled grin. Just welcome.
Nice tight physique as always, Sasmora.
I knew you would come to save your friend. I'm glad. I'm glad it was worth making a deal with those fools.
Fools. She's made no deal with me.
Kind of looks over
Kev,
at
get
you.
the heart.
Yes.
Kev is just
Floating like a balloon in the corner.
Like little duck clap hands.
The Fae can be ever
Death.
so willing to work with a careful hand guiding.
Like,
Can I
Does
get
I- yeah.
Whilst this is going on, can I get Shell out and get her untied so she can go run in a corner or hide somewhere
Yep,
just until this
easy
is
enough.
over?
But
I don't want her to become a
Collateral.
hostage. Yeah, so I'm gonna get her out there.
yeah, just pull her out, cut the ropes. She can pull the mouth cover and stuff. Like, yeah, just let her. do
And I'll
her
just
thing.
go, hide, go hide.
Josiah will say, like, turn to Kev and say, it isn't in her deal to kill you. Get the heart, protect your people.
Kev's like over here-ish, because that's where the pixie was.
Yeah.
I never expected the prey to try. What? Your names are ready for reaping. And we will figure this shit out in 2 weeks. Because
Yeah.
we've only got 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
this, as you would imagine, is a big encounter. So I'm not going to rush it in 25 minutes. So next week, or next session, sorry, I should say, we're going to have the conclusion of your trip to the Fey Realm. And then Big Kev goes large with a
Oh
performance.
yeah. Quick and important question before we close out.
Go
Did
for
the
it.
walk through the forest count as a short rest of any kind?
No,
No.
Gutted.
because you were not resting.
Resting.
You were
No,
trekking.
it's entirely fair, but it was worth asking.
It's,
just
it's
in
always
case.
worth an ask, but it's always worth a nap. So, for those watching on the YouTubes, the recording is going to end in a moment, and I thank you for watching. And if you are watching on YouTube, why not watch live, bud? What's wrong with you? Because the next session is going to be on the 30th of March, which I have double-checked with you, Joel. Obviously, I remember. So,
Yeah.
goodbye to YouTube.